Sometimes when I wanna run away and hide, when there's no one on my side and all my pride had disappeared, I take it off my mind and leave it all behind. Nothing left to do but try to take the leap and follow through. And that's exactly what I'll do. I know to you I don't seem very strong, but I assure you before you can find me, I'm gone. So come on and catch me, you still got a chance. I'll be rolling place to place, won't stop till I win the race. Although I may have crossed the line, no time to waste on you. I don't plan on slowing down, no, I'll keep on going, even if you think I'm in the wrong. Just know that although I may not think everything through, I don't take back what I say or regret what I do. I know that some stay in line and they stick to the plan, but if you leave it to me, I'll do whatever I can, cause I know that's what I'm here for. Don't wanna wait around anymore. Even if you can't see the good inside me, I don't have the time to tell you why I do the things that I do. Please hold on to, don't see that I'm not the villain I appear to be. Moving along, no, I won't settle down until I'm up behind bars or I'm kicked to the town. So you can keep on running around and around. You'll never quite catch up to me. I know that you think I'm crazy, but I hope that maybe now you'll see why I had to try.
Okay, Josh.
Hello, welcome everyone to my third D&D campaign. 1 second, I'm totally prepared and didn't completely forget to cue up the music for the intro or anything. Just give me a second.
We're all so ready, and everything's
We're
going
all
great.
very ready and good and professional.
None of us are sick. It's good.
None of us are sick or anything.
Absolutely none of us are sick, Smiles.
I think we're all figured out.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay, so before we begin, actually, a couple of things, as I'm sure some frequently asked questions. Hold on, that is not in the right spot. Let me move that down a bit so that you guys don't see that. There we go. All technical difficulties as minimal as I can possibly make. A couple of things before we begin. 1, all VODs of the session will be cut down and uploaded to the main channel around a week after their premiere. So if you're not able to catch them live, don't worry. They will be in their arguably more polished form later. If you don't want the polish and you want the mess, I will be uploading the full VOD on my VODs channel, JoeCat Streams, soon after the cut down VOD. 2, you do not have to have watched or listened to either Belcanus Necrohunt or Golden K to be able to enjoy or understand what's going on in this game. It is totally original, new campaign, and although it may contain references or acknowledgement of the other games, it will not require any homework. So, without further ado, what is the command for Fredboat? They changed it.
What?
Is
What's
it
happening?
/play? There we go. Come on. What? YouTube isn't supported anymore.
What?
No.
Oh, yeah, they got rid of that.
No.
Wait, what? What's happening?
Yeah.
What does this mean?
For copyright reasons, they can't do it anymore.
Oh no.
Okay.
What's
it's
a
okay,
bot that can do
No,
YouTube?
technical smarts. Open up, start an activity, and you can put it in there. We can all listen to it.
Okay.
Just all of us make sure to not click the pause or play on it, but we'll be able to adjust the sound and everything.
Okay.
Chat
Wait, what's
should be able
happening?
to hear
Wait,
this.
Just click
Chat
join.
should
be able to
much
hear it,
about
yeah.
Discord.
Okay.
I spend too much time here.
Okay.
There we go. This should work.
Okay. So, are you guys all in
Boy.
the thingy?
Yes.
It keeps giving me pop-ups for helpful information, but
I'm
we're
hitting,
good.
like,
We're
got
in.
it. Yeah.
We're
I'm
in.
Okay. Just pretend you didn't hear any of that, chat.
All right.
Yeah.
Everyone play cool.
All right, here we go. Welcome, one and all, to the lustrous expanse, where magic and monsters, taverns and tarasques, and yes, even Dungeons and Dragons are reality. Today, I bring to you a tale of such wonders, where a small group of outstanding individuals use their might, their swiftness, their wits, and perhaps even their cunning to achieve amazing feats. Welcome to the heart of Elynthi.
Woo.
Oh, whoops.
Oh,
All right. So,
Run it back.
yeah.
the year is 253, and to the northeast coast lies a kingdom like none else on the continent. Elynthi. Home of the life tree Quarentia. The massive natural structure, for as far as history knows, has brought fertility to the land around it, invigorating the plants and animals of the vast locations its roots can reach, and even enhancing the magic and health of the people lucky enough to live under its canopy. For 300 years, the people of Elynthi have kept it safe from 2 major threats. The first being that of the Blot, a unique weather phenomenon named for its oily black liquid form that seems to have a mind of its own, using the carcasses of long-dead creatures and broken-down structures as its frame. The origins of the Blot are unknown, as is much else of its nature, but what is known is that it acts on instinct alone, and like any dangerous storm, it can be tempered. The second threat to Quarentia is that of time itself. For every 10 years, the tree is to be given a tribute via 5 powerful relics to keep its roots alive and healthy. For 15 years without such feeding, the tree will wilt and die, and Elynthi robbed of its splendor. The upkeep of Querencia has become not only the duty, but also a tradition called the Draconic Pilgrimage, where 5 dragons, the individuals that are the kingdom's most powerful beings, are to bestow their relics, their hearts, to a traveling band of adventurers in order to bring them all to the life tree Querencia. A tradition of which its beginnings have been tasked to the humble province of Satya, where the final bout of a tournament to determine who will be tasked with the quest to feed the life tree takes place. And here is Satya, the art of which is courtesy of Angel Half-Heart XI on Twitter. Thank you very much for returning for more background art. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Let me get this real quick. Gosh, queuing this up is going to be a different task. There we go.
Sorry, you can go through and queue up everything you need and then pause it if you need.
Right. Can I repeat it?
I think so. Just remove what you don't want to replay, I would recommend.
Right, there we
Sorry,
go,
it's a bit
loop.
more.
All right, awesome.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is the screen supposed to look black for us?
Yes, it is. I
Okay,
rendered
good.
it. I rendered it at a really low resolution and blackness so that it takes no loading and takes no time to render at all.
Fantastic.
Anyway.
Carry on.
Yes. Welcome to Querencia. Sorry, not Querencia. Welcome to Satya.
Yay.
So, we find ourselves in the mid-morning. Let me turn down that volume real quick. We find ourselves in the mid-morning in a waiting tent in the grassy hills beside the farmland area of the province. The tent is quite spacious and airy, the cloth walls and roof letting in quite a bit of sun, of which the dirt ground is covered with vegetation. Flowers and stray grass scatter the floor as wind blows in to meet the seating benches littering about. Various food and drinks enough to feed a small family sit atop a hastily made wooden table at its center, and a few personal belongings share the space. The day is bright and clear, and a few not-so-small crowds are idling about outside, anticipating the 4 heroes of our story. The first of which being one well-studied in both nature and the Draconic Pilgrimage itself, who happens to be having a quiet conversation with someone. Red, go ahead and introduce yourself, what you do, and the character you will be playing this campaign.
Well, hello everybody. I am Red. I am one half of the YouTube channel Overly Sarcastic Productions, which is the vast majority of what I do for a living. And in this campaign, I am playing Lyra, the Swift Stride Druid.
And there she is right now.
I'll take your word for it. Yes, I imagine I am right now conversing with perhaps my mentor.
You are, yes.
Yes.
You are having a conversation with Shimea, an elderly tiefling who has taken on the pilgrimage herself for many decades, rather. Here, let me show her portrait real quick. You guys should be able to see this. Can you tell me if you can see that?
Ooh.
Where?
In Roll20.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Shimea, an elderly tiefling who has taken on the pilgrimage herself for many decades. She wears a very dirty robe that seems to have given up being cleaned, and wears a mushroom head that always seems to cover her face, save her smooth blue horns and bright glowing eyes that shine through the veil. She visits you through an image formed from the smoke of incense she has given you, that she may coach you while tending to other matters away from the tournament site. Continuing an ongoing topic, she speaks. And you have to plan for what happens when you run out of arcane stamina. Your physical prowess has always been wanting, and your opponents will notice and exploit it.
Yes, I understand.
Your choice of defensive spells are useful but worthless if the enemy can outlast you. Should your allies have an off day and you aren't able to knock the enemy out in a quick manner, you all may not have a scratch on you, but you may not make any progress. Am I making sense?
Yes, I'll do my best.
Good.
I'm going to make you proud.
She sighs a little bit and kind of looks to the side. I know you will. I know that I have been callous. Well, more callous than usual these past few days, but only so that the world beyond Satya will also be. Should you win the tournament and begin the pilgrimage, which is not a guarantee, child, the larger Elynthi will not give you notes on where you can improve.
Yes, well, I'll just do my best.
Yes. The only feedback you'll be getting will be the missing chunks of flesh about your person and the dents to your sanity from interacting with the locals of the other provinces, especially those drunks from New Baskai.
Yes, the talking to people thing. I might leave to the others if I can.
I see.
I mean, I'm here to do a job, you know? It's the tree's the only thing that matters. All the rest of this is just distraction.
Somewhat. I used to think the same, but only you can learn the deeper meaning that the people of this land seem to have attached to this ritual. Whatever the case may be, I know that you will get it done.
Yes.
Shimea seems to be picking at some things kind of out of view of the smoky vision she's projecting from, and like she's about to get back to a task or is losing interest in the conversation. And she speaks up again. I think that about covers it for the day. Is there aught else you need of me at the moment?
No, I won't keep you from your duties.
Very well. As the incense smoke begins to fade and the image of Shimea starts to turn around, it suddenly returns to a healthy form briefly, and she hesitantly faces you again. Regardless of how it may sound, and much as I take more delight in tending to plants than people, you are among the better things I have watered in my life. I only ever wish to see you succeed, child. Whatever happens this day, that will not change.
And I only wish to make you proud.
She nods a little bit, and you can see that for the limited time that the little chances that you can get, you've noticed that she's smiling with her eyes, a little happily closed, and the smoke finally fades into the air as the image of Shimea disappears.
Okay, let's get back to my job.
And on the other side of the tent, the next member of the party, a small reptilian-looking creature in a fancy coat, who may or may not have overheard the conversation. Logan, go ahead and introduce who you are, what you do, and the character you will be playing for us.
Woo!
Hello, I am Logan. I go by Runesmith online, and I am also the creative spearhead of Eldermancy, which is a series of books that I have written 3 of and then took a break from. I do YouTube videos. I used to, and I will be doing them next year. Spoiler alert. But for now, I'm just going to enjoy playing a game. I am playing Word, who is a small kobold rogue with very big aspirations, much bigger than he is. And he will be laying on a bed of straw. Can he be tended to by a couple of his kobold lackeys?
Yes, he can, as a couple of the kobold lackeys are just kind of massaging your feet, and just like you've got one kind of massaging your back on the shoulders a little bit, and just like, all right, boss, you got this one, man. I know you got this one. Those other ones, I seen them, and they ain't nothing compared to you.
They ain't nothing. But it seems like one of my lackeys is a little lacking in confidence. How you doing, Lyra?
And you can see that Lyra is massaging your feet and just like, I'm doing great, boss.
No.
I got it. Do you need me to...
Is it Lyra or Lyra? Sorry.
Sorry, Lyra. Sorry. I'm sorry. That's not one of your lackeys. I take it back.
Would
I'm
you
sorry.
coincidentally
I'm still
have
getting-
a kobold named Lyra as opposed to Lyra?
I'm getting...
You know what?
I'll get used to
yeah,
names. Sorry.
God, that would be so
Sorry,
funny.
It is Lyra. I will say that I did rename one of them.
My
Yes,
mistake.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm so happy.
No, not you, Lyra. Lyra. You doing
As-
all right?
As long as nothing is currently on fire, I think we're doing all right, all things considered.
As long as you have me on your team, I don't think we can lose very easily. However, I am hungry. Where are
Right.
my calories, my friends?
And he looks back to his 2 kobolds.
They kind of point over at the table where there's a bunch of food, kind of strewn about. Some various usual stuff. Not the most fancy, but like things you could get on a budget, essentially. Someone ordered like mass catering, essentially.
Okay. I'll just point toward whatever meat is on the table.
Well, yeah, you got it, boss. And you see one of them hops up to grab like a drumstick and brings it back to you.
I take like a large portion of it, and then we'll give, some to the 2 of them and shoo them out of the tent.
They kind of look glad at each other, just like, oh, yeah, nice. They high five and they run back out of the tent.
I'm just chilling.
Just chilling.
And a bit after that conversation ends, another one begins. Right outside the tent, muffled voices can be heard, as well as some faint cheering at another tournament finalist entering the tent. Felveleb, introduce who you are, what you do, and the character that you will be playing.
Hi everybody, I go by Felveleb. I make content for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition on YouTube. I also have a Twitter. All my stuff is under Felveleb. And I am playing Buck Baccara, the Bugbear Barbarian.
Yes.
There he is.
And I'm walking into the tent, is that right?
You
Or I'm
are
having a
walking into the
conversation
tent, but you are not entering alone, as there is a drow that enters with you.
Whoa.
And the drow has been trailing you kind of close behind, waving and putting on a face to the crowd, which leaves the instant the cover falls behind them. It's Terrellin, the bookie that has been keeping a tight leash on your debts. His face is very well groomed, and his shoulder-length hair is incredibly silky. Not a thread on his outfit is out of place, aside from a few spots of mud on his boots from walking through the farmland. And darting his head from outside immediately towards you, Buck, his eyes pierce into your being. I know you've made it this far, but you cannot expect me to accept an IOU as collateral.
Hey, listen. If we're gonna do this, we don't have to do this here. We're about to get to the final round. I'm working with a good group this time. I put it all on us to win this thing, and I think I'm gonna break even. I've always been good for it. You know that about me, right?
Yes, I know. A win's a win, but what if you don't? You can't very well ask for a 5th chance and expect to get away with it.
I think it's more of like a 4th chance if you consider that thing back, a couple months ago. But I get what you're saying.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, look. I have got luck on my side since the beginning. But more than luck is going to be needed to win the final round. I understand. That's why I've got, and I like gesture kind of to the other 2 that are in the tent with me. And then my hand kind of drops as if these 2 aren't the best teammates to have.
Terrellin crosses his... Oh, no, go on.
I've got things figured out, so you don't have to worry too much about it. It's all gonna work out. Try not to get too stressed. You're gonna get that nice pretty hair of yours all mussed up, and I know nobody wants to see that.
And you see that he crosses his arms looking at Word, and his face just kind of scrunches. Do you really think it's a good idea to be working with the likes of him?
I lean down closer to Terrellin. Look, absolutely not. But for all of his faults, he's adept at the things that he's adept at, and I think it will come in handy when it comes to completing this tournament. And then after that, we'll settle up, you and I, and we can go our separate ways. We don't have to worry too much about this. That's what I want out of it.
He just kind of pinches the bridge of his nose. You better be right about this, because if you fail, I fail. And I can't look out for you when you bumble about at my expense.
All right, I got you. Now, let me try and focus up, all right? We got a big day ahead of us.
Fine. I do hope you're right, or at least have a lot of luck. And he turns and walks out of the tent. And as that commotion starts to end, it's enough to get the attention of the final member of our party. Poi, introduce yourself, what you do, and who you will be playing.
Hello, I am Playboy. I am a Tumblr VTuber and professional anime woman. I'm going to be playing Fritz, Arakokra Ranger, and I'm excited to be here. Hello.
Yes. And you were sitting. Actually, where were you in the room? I'll let you decide.
Am I allowed to enter late?
You know what? Yes, you can.
Like dashing through. Okay. I'll dash through and be like, I'm so sorry. I had some last minute letter deliveries. How is everyone?
Hello, Fritz.
Hello, my favorite people! Ah!
We're doing fantastic. With a little bit of slander in the tent, but that's how it goes.
Lyra!
Hello.
Buck! And
Hello, Fritz.
Wade.
who's the
You
tiny
forgot
fella?
my name.
Yes.
I put this whole team together and you forgot who I am already.
He's the one with the incident last month. You
How
remember?
does everybody know about that?
Oh, the
I put out
incident!
the fire word. That's how I remember.
Oh, the
You gave
gift
Lyra.
incident last month.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's all right. Thank you for that. I knew you'd be there.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
So we got this covered, right?
Yes.
What's our game plan? Go in there, punch him really hard, get out, get on our quest.
Something like that.
Cool.
After a few minutes of small talk, you hear a minor commotion outside. The words, "Sir, you can't be here," a little argument, a thump, and some snoring. And then a burly dwarf man with a braided orange beard and a privateer wear with a tricorn hat rushes into the tent. Boop.
So many people today.
And Lyra, you would recognize, or not Lyra, Fritz. Sorry, you would recognize him. It's
Is it Lyra or Lyra?
It's Lyra.
Lyra. I'm so sorry. I'll get used to it.
Lyra's the kobold.
Lyra is the kobold.
Yes. He rushes into the tent, checks his corners, being sure that he's in the clear, and jumps with joy at the sight of Fritz. It's Dozin, captain of the Nado Hogir, the most notable ship in Satchia's docks.
Dozin, what are you doing here?
Oi, there you are, girl. I've been trying to reach you all week, but these old pencil pushers ain't letting anybody near the precious pilgrims ever since it started. But don't worry about them. I've just been taking a little... I put them in a little charming nap till I can get to you what I've been trying to get to you. You can see he's very winded.
Efficient.
What are you doing here? I know you're usually incredibly busy.
Aye, but firstly, whew, I ain't alone.
Moment.
I ain't alone. A little friend of yours was just dying and pleading to see you. Oh, but they'll never admit it, no, sir. I seen the tears in them eyes and thought, hey, ah! And he kind of clutches at his hat a bit and winces in brief pain before returning to the bright eyes and a wide smile. All right, you can see her, you bloody impatient furball. And he lifts his hat to show you another friend that you've noticed.
Sifa!
Aye. All right. He
Sneak him in.
wee thing's been crying and waiting for you by the docks day and night. We be sure to leave it a fish or two every now and then to be sure it's fed. And it sure do like to eat when nobody's watching. Decided it's high time we both paid you a visit before you win this thing.
Oh, I'm so touched. Thank you. Can I turn to Sifa and be like, you better behave. I'm gonna be gone for a while.
You do, and the cat just has the, staring into your eyes, completely, blank, nothing between those eyeballs, and it just gives a little meow.
Aww. Can I give, I'm so sorry. I forgot the name already. Can I
Dozin.
give my friend, can I give Dozin a hug?
Yes, you kneel down and give him a big hug. Oh, and one more thing, because me and the crew knew that you would win. We wanted to give you a good luck charm for when you start your journey. I don't know how much time you'll have once the tourney is done, so just in case I don't get to see you off to the mainland here, is something we all chipped in for. And Dozin gently but excitingly reaches for one of your hands and places in it a small silver compass with very ornate trimming and a needle that seems to be decorated to look like the bird's eye view of a ship with its bow pointed north.
This so incredibly sweet. Thank you so much.
I know you've been delivering to the mainland since you've been little, so it ain't like you gotta get lost, but you never know what might happen that'll turn you around, so just in case, you can always find your way back to us, aye?
Yes, of course. I'll make sure to send letters when I get the chance.
Aye, the crew will love that. And you hear a few groggy moans from outside, the same ones that was demanding Dozen's compliance earlier. Oh, looks like my time's up. Go on out there and kick some ass, kid.
I'll see you soon. Quick, go, 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 go.
And he runs out, and the stray gives like a punctual meow before it's quickly muffled by the tricorn that covers it again. And Dozen scurries out of the tent.
What a character.
Can I take the compass and I kind of just like stuff it into my like little satchel bag and
Yes.
I pat it. Right?
You may add Dozen's compass to your inventory.
Yeah.
So,
was
should we
not
all have
prepared
some
for
sort of
it.
team meeting? I don't mean to interrupt everyone's sort of interpersonal communications with all of their friends and whatnot, but I feel like we've gotten by on these last couple of rounds out of just kind of flying by the seat of our pants, and I think we should have a strategy. I mean, this is the last round. Am I right?
Yes.
Do we know who we're up against?
You do not, as you've mostly not been having the chance to talk with or hang out with the other contestants. You've seen them at a glance every now and then as you were shuffling tents. How the tournament works is every day there is one fight per group, rather. There are multiple fights throughout the day to account for each and every single group, but you do one a day. And it's kind of been 7 like in total, so this is like the end of the week and this is your final one. But you've mostly just seen them like at glances, but you don't know who you're about to face. Nor do you
It's
know the
difficult to plan.
objective, the main objective, as every single one has been something different. A couple of them are just the usual knock out your opponent, but some of them have other objectives in them as well. And usually you know from past, the history of past pilgrimages that often the last one is a surprise.
Okay. I feel like in this context, flying by the seat of our pants is gonna get us there, just like how it's gonna get us to the tree.
It is difficult to plan without knowing what we need to plan for.
Just plan for your own skill sets. We should be fine.
Fair enough.
Do you not think you're up to it?
Oh,
If you want some, I think there's some chicken on the table.
No, I'm not hungry. I just
Good. I go take.
I just want to make sure that we're able to get this done correctly. I just kind of have a lot riding on this, and so I would prefer not to mess
Well,
this
we
up.
all do. As if we fail to reinvigorate the tree, as we all know, the entire land will suffer and perish. And strangely, most people don't seem to find this particularly existentially disturbing.
Right, yeah,
Those
the
who
tree
give
aspect.
credence to their own failure often end up meeting it by their own hands.
And the tree aspect is also my main concern as well. Nothing else. Not like any sort of bets I have riding on this or anything. Let's just make sure we're out there doing our best. That said, I'm gonna get a couple stretches in. and
You
I'll
can
start
trust
doing
us.
Wise.
some stretches.
One minor thing, if you fail this, it will simply mean that somebody else will be tasked with going to invigorate the tree, i.e.
I don't trust those people.
No, you don't trust them?
No.
Horrible fate for us.
Oh boy.
Well, if all is said and done, then about an hour passes, unless anybody has anything else they would like to do or say.
You know what? I'd like to go catch up with a few of my kobold friends and just give them like a little send off.
Yeah, you can see that a few of them are like kind of, when you peek outside the tent, you can see a few of them are being held back by security just because they're like all trying to peek inside to see what's going on. They can't see, of course, but you can see you've got a fan base.
Yeah, I'll scurry over there.
And
Why
you
are
can
you
see
holding
their cheering starts to get a little bit more rowdy as the guard is trying to keep them back. And they're like, oh, it's the boss! It's the boss! Hey, boss!
Stand back.
Whoa.
I'm the security guard now.
They all
Then I step up to
immediately
them.
stand at attention and behave.
My friends, will you be able to sustain yourselves without your great overlord?
You can see a few of them have a little bit of tears in their eyes. We'll try, boss!
Stick to the plan. Remember, pumpkins are bigger.
Pumpkins are
first.
bigger!
Pumpkins are bigger.
They all chant in unison. Pumpkins are bigger!
But don't forget chicken. You need the meat.
Don't forget chicken!
And don't take all the chickens or they'll all die.
They all kind of like mumble with each other.
Take care of yourselves.
You
I'll
too,
be
boss.
back.
You'll win this thing. We know it.
I know I will.
He's surprisingly organized.
They all disperse into the stands where they will watch intently.
Stealing people's food.
All right, wonderful. You know what? I'm going to be generous. I'm going to give you an inspiration for that. That's a pleasant little moment. All right. About an hour passes before a loud horn sound kind of echoes throughout the hills, and a guard from the outside of the tent peeks in. It's time. Are you all ready?
Yes.
Ooh, this is exhilarating.
I forgot to be ready, but now I'm ready again.
Yeah, we're ready.
Yes.
Okay. You walk outside of the tent. And you can find your tokens at the bottom down there. Move it around, make sure that it's all working and good working order and such. All right, awesome.
Fall Guys map.
Say again?
This is a Fall Guys map.
This is a Fall Guy. God damn it.
Ninja Warriors.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you walk out of the tent to the lush green hills of Sachian farmland, and a section of the grass has been cleared for the various matches between parties. The tourney officials lead you to a corner of the arena where there is a magical barrier wall that lines the entire thing, protecting the audience from any stray projectiles. They create a small opening kind of down here. For you to walk through and give you a little head bow, cueing you in.
Well, I'm gonna go in.
Yeah, I'll follow behind.
All right.
As,
go on.
as you guys exit your
yes.
tent and walk inwards, the crowd erupts in a joyous applause and cheer.
I bow, but most of them can't see me because I'm so small.
I am stone-facedly trying not to look at anybody. So just like point on the horizon. That's where I'm focusing on.
Can I throw a wing over the top of Lyra and like, you got this?
Thank you. This is a lot more people than I'm used to dealing with.
That's all right.
Well, just picture them all naked.
I don't think I'm going to do that.
All right.
Okay.
And on the opposite end, the opposite corner, the other final qualifying party consisting of a satyr in full regal but old-looking plate, a white dragonborn with nary any clothing aside from some animal hides strewn about, a goblin with some fancy robes and a large book, and a fairy with some light armor and twin swords made from small materials. Let me show them off. Here is some quick portraits for your convenience.
How big is the fairy?
The fairy
Yeah.
is about your size, funnily enough. Oops, oops.
Okay.
Wait,
So like a couple
Fairies count as fae, right?
I think so. Yes, I'm pretty sure. Sorry,
Be a little weird
the
if they
chat's
didn't.
not able to see this thing, but I'll show the full portraits of each of them some other time. It's just Roll20 is being a little bit weird with the overlay.
What's
Can I
the
scowl at them?
sharp-looking guy? Is he a dragonborn?
Yes, the horned guy is a dragonborn, the green guy is a goblin, and the armored lady on the very left is a satyr.
Dibs on
Okay,
the
I didn't
arm.
imagine that guy naked. He's just doing that on his own.
Yeah, that's him. That's just who he is.
Cool.
And you can
Did
see
you call dibs on?
A word?
Yeah?
Did you call
Oh,
dibs
do you
on
mean
somebody?
like a word? Were you talking to me?
Yeah, you said you called dibs on somebody, right?
Oh, yeah, the one in the armor. They look slow and clunky.
You don't want the Dragonborn?
No, I feel like he would... No. No, thank you.
Fair enough.
We aren't aware of the parameters yet. Perhaps we should wait before calling dibs.
I don't like being a waste level.
So, as the two parties take their place, the center of the arena starts to darken as under the shadow of something massive in the sky. A huge red dragon with curled horns and scars all across its face lands perched on the tallest central stone platform, and the crowd erupts in a cheer. Let me show you guys an up close of this. I did a lot of portraits. Don't worry, you'll be able to see them again soon. I mean, I know it's overload right now.
Save all of these. I love this art.
It's so cool.
There's a dragon, and after some showboating, puffing smoke into the sky, showing its wings at their full size, the dragon gleams with a bright light and transforms down into a much smaller, more humanoid size. Once I get rid of that and put him there. Boop. Little old man. It is his true form, Elias Verdugo, the dragon and protector of Satya.
I'm gonna bow.
A lot of other people, a couple of others on the other side bow as well, most notably the other satyr. A few people bow and cheer and whoop and clap as he transforms back into his more humanoid form. And he takes in the roars of the crowd and seems to fiddle with his sleeves quite a bit, adjusting it nearly nonstop while he's waving until he lifts one arm to calm down the crowd. He whisks his fingers a bit, casting a familiar spell, Thaumaturgy, amplifying his voice to speak to the audience and participants as it echoes through the hills.
Good morning, Satya. So, they tell me this is to be the final bout to determine who will be tasked with taking on the Draconic Pilgrimage. Well, I'm very excited. As you can see, I've even decided to get out of my pajamas this time.
And he continues to pull and scratch at his sleeves.
And although I very much wish to be out of this garb as soon as possible, I do also very much enjoy seeing the next generation of heroes that will bring prosperity to not only Satya, but all of Elynthi. For whoever wins this tournament this day, what we do is to celebrate and honor what comes before, as well as safeguard it that we may pass it along in good health to those who may come after. Now, let's see who will be taking my heart to Quarencia, shall we? The challenge for this final match will be...
Elias gives a look at one of the mages outside of the arena, who conjures 2 items on either corner. Boop, 1 and 2. And whoop. And you guys see that there are 2 kind of poles standing atop a stand.
Capture the flag!
I knew it.
Oh boy.
I think it fitting that if the adventurers are to gather and return the dragon hearts to Quarencia, why not test their abilities on a smaller scale? The first team to capture and return the enemy's flag to their own base will win. You must have your own flag at the base as well in order to score. Quarencia will need all the dragon hearts in order to flourish, and you cannot simply replace them. Adventurers, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
this is gonna be so much fun.
Wait, you can fly. We have an advantage.
Shh, shush. Hush.
They have a fairy.
Tell them. Tell them.
The fairy can also fly.
Oh, shit.
I will not. I am not letting that thing hit the skies.
I'm letting that thing hit my fist.
And getting confirmation from the other team as well, Elias looks back and forth, does a knowing nod.
Then let us begin!
And he leaps into the sky, into his dragon form once more with a mighty flap of his wings. Horns sound, and everyone needs to roll for initiative.
Yeah!
Oh,
Make sure to select your token before you do so.
oh no, we're going live.
Forgot to do that.
Yeah, you can edit your own initiative to add in the number you initially rolled.
Oh my.
Okay.
And let me
That's
get
a
some
tasty 19.
exciting
Oh,
music
it was
going.
basically the same.
Wait, okay, so select them
Hold on.
and then roll?
I may or
Yeah,
may
select your
have not
token.
gotten
Okay,
there.
technical difficulties.
There it
Select
is.
your token and then roll, and it should show up in there. And all right, let us.
Good timing for the music to
Yep.
end. That was actually the end of the track.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
like you
boy.
planned it perfectly.
By the way, this music was composed by the one and only Tavern Cat Records, who is returning for the soundtrack of this one.
Awesome.
All right,
I'm
let me
going
roll
with
initiative for the other characters.
An off-brand Coca-Cola.
So, let's see.
Oh, I'm a little rusty. I'm a little nervous.
So their initiative's not 0. That it just starts that way first. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna do the whole party as one initiative.
Whoa.
Just to simplify things a little bit for myself.
Noise.
Fair enough.
All right, you guys rolled pretty high. So before we begin, a couple of things, rules which you would know. One, once someone is knocked out, if you attack them while they are unconscious, i.e. at 0 hit points, whether on purpose or accident, you will be considered out of the encounter for the rest of the bout. 2, same thing if you leave the arena's boundaries. This includes the magical walls on the outside as well as the ceiling, which is 20 feet up, or 60 feet up, rather. 60 feet up. That's for you, Fritz.
Okay, thank you, because I didn't know if we had a ceiling. Or not.
Yes, we do have a magical ceiling that is 60 feet up. Your character can see it. And finally, not a rule, but more so just information. Each of these platforms is 10 feet up. So the lowest one right here, that's 10 feet. This one right here is 20 feet. Each platform is basically 10 feet higher than the previous one. And the water is deep enough to dive into and swim, but also shallow enough to wade through, though you will do so at half speed since it will be considered difficult terrain.
Oh, poor word.
All right, first up, Lyra. What do you do?
Oh no. I've never played a full-scale spellcaster before. I was hoping I'd have a little more time.
You've got this. You've
Shouldn't
got
have rolled
this.
so
Okay.
high.
Well,
Is the dragon still in the middle of the thing?
Oh,
Is he
whoops,
still
let
there?
me move him out. Sorry. Whoop. I'll put him over here. Because I do still need that token.
well, first of all, I would like to figure out how to measure distance on
There
this
should be a
map.
ruler icon on the top left corner.
Yes.
That snaps
I
to
got
center.
it. Okay, let me just.
And then if you hit Q while you're dragging your token, you can like, if you hold your token and then like hit Q while you're dragging it, you can find different locations.
Okay, well, this is all I needed to see. They are within 90 feet of me, which is pretty convenient.
It also does that if you left click.
Yes, so I think I'm going to just kind of, once I figure out how to move. Ah, there we go. My apologies. I'm going to walk my way up over here. I don't need to, but I would prefer to. And I'm going to cast Entangle,
Ooh.
centered on the blue flag.
Oh, wow. Right on the flag, huh?
Let me just boop.
Okay, and may I see a description of what Entangle does so that I may know?
Certainly. Do I? Ah, yes, display.
There we go. 20-foot square starting from the point. Creature within the area must succeed strength save or be restrained and entangled. Okay. All right.
And the
Roll for
DC
them.
is 12.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, you got half of them. As the knighted, kind of armored satyr seems to pull apart at the vines and kind of cuts them with her sword. And the fairy just kind of like is too small to be grasped. But the dragonborn and the goblin are pulled down. They are restrained.
Perfect. All right, well, I'll hold concentration on that. That was my movement and my action. And, yeah, I think that basically does it
All right.
for now.
Awesome
Yeah.
possum. All right, wonderful. Fritz,
Alright.
your
Go
turn.
get him, everybody.
Hello. Okay. Give me a moment. We haven't done things for a while. I'm so sorry. I'm very rusty to the end. Okay. So just to double check, we get a movement, action, and a bonus action, right?
Yes.
And during
Hey,
your movement,
cool.
you can interact with an object.
Yeah, and any...
Can I use my movement to take up onto the air a bit?
You can. How far would you like to go? You have you have as much, I'm pretty sure, like 30 feet flying speed, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you
We
can
put it as-
add
we
You
haven't
can do
actually
your
written that down
movement
yet.
speed and then add your flying speed as long as the total doesn't overcome one or the other.
Hmm.
Little
I
funky.
think actually we never got around to working that out.
Whoops.
So I'll just go like 10 feet in the air.
Okay.
And I would like to cast Hail of Thorns. What is the distance on my crossbow? Just double checking. Sorry.
Pretty sure it's really far. It's like
If it's over 90 feet, you're fine. Yeah,
150,
you're fine.
I'm fine. And I'm going to cast Hail of Thorns and fire at the fairy.
all right. Let's see it.
I roll that.
Ooh,
and
yep,
then
that's a hit.
if that's a hit. All right.
Okay, all right. And so Hail of Thorns is going to... A Hail of Thorns bursts out from the fairy and into the other two. They're going to have to roll their dexterity saving throws. And they both fail. They both just get a little needle prick on them. Just a little bit.
Eyes are mine.
Oh, wait, it hits all three because they're all within 5 feet. Never mind.
Yeah.
Wait, is it?
Oh wow.
Hold
No,
on. What
5
is
feet.
Hail of Thorns? Is it
Hold on,
within
what
5
is
feet
it?
or 10 feet?
5 feet.
5 feet. Okay, never mind. The goblin does not get hit
Alright.
by it. My
Goblin's
mistake.
fine.
Okay. Death by 1,000 cuts, it seems it's going to be. All right.
Damage.
Anything else you wish to do? You still have movement that you can move horizontally.
I'm going to move up next to Lyra.
All right. You are 10 feet
Nice
above
shot.
Lyra. Next, Word. Your turn.
Nothing quite like teamwork. And I pull out my short bow, and I'm going to also target the fairy.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
One at a time.
Oh,
No. That's a nat one.
that is our first nat one of the game. Woo! Yay! All right.
And nothing quite like a failure.
You
That's
fire
19.
it, and you can see that one of the wizards, one of the mages right outside who would have opened the door for them, is like staring in and enjoying themselves. And your short bow shot, your bolt, just like right in front of them. If it weren't for the magical barrier, it would have hit them, but it makes them flinch and fall on their ass. And they just kind of lift their arms like a what the heck motion.
Escape maneuvers. And I'll move over here.
All right.
Wait, I can't move me.
Oh,
wait,
you can't
that's right.
move you?
No,
Oh.
I'm in the room.
Yeah,
Unselect your ruler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tech support.
Also, I'm gonna move this flag like it's under Buck, but that's where it's supposed to be. I just wanted to
still
show
got
it.
this, just ignore that.
Sorry.
Cool.
I will say that the falling does not eat into your movement speed because it's falling speed. Like it's like free movement.
Oh, okay. How does jumping work? Can I get over
Jumping,
here?
you can jump as far as your strength score, so long as you are moving at least 10 feet of movement. Which you were,
right.
yes. Like you basically have to be running speed, and you can jump as far as your strength score.
Okay, I have a strength of 8.
You're gonna
So,
you're
yeah,
gonna
I'll-
fall in the water, friendo.
I'll land. That's fine.
And it is gonna
Well, you're
take
pretty
10
close.
feet
Check
to
this
climb
out.
up on
Oh.
the log, as it is
I'm
difficult
okay.
terrain.
We can
Those
recover.
wizards.
All right.
All right.
Next is the blue team. These two, the armored woman is going to run. Let's see. She's going to dash. And she is just going to
Oh,
run
boy.
and jump like onto the log. The log like heavily lists into the water, barely holding her weight, and she is running with the grace of a gazelle as she leaps on top and kind of like combat rolls onto the stone platform on the other side and points her sword at you, Word.
Slow.
And
Don't
the,
look at me, Buck.
and the fairy is also going to take flight. She's going to fly up about to your level, Fritz, and she's going to fly on over and take evasive maneuvers this way. And you can see that she pulls out her dual swords. They look like little pointy sticks. And you can see that she dips them into a secondary pair of like sheaths, and they start to glow with like a bright pink hue. And these two are not gonna do a goddamn thing. Actually, the goblin is gonna do something.
Wait, if the water's waist height, Do I sink down?
You
And
have
can I
you're
use-
like a crocodile. You know how crocodiles are like
Okay.
like
then
their
can I
heads
use
just
my-
poking out at your standing
I-
height. You're like, yeah.
retroactively use my cunning action to hide.
Okay.
Oh.
All
do
right.
I love
Okay,
it.
you're gonna
Purpose.
hide. Wonderful.
She tries to point the sword and is like, wait, where'd he go?
Yeah. Crocodile.
Okay, well, let's see. That's 90 feet. Okay, that's good. The goblin is going to kind of pull upon his book. He lifts his hand and the flaps start to like billow in the wind. And he lifts kind of a little stone kind of platform from the ground, from the grass, and chucks it. He's going to cast Catapult. And it flies phew, at Fritz directly. Make a dexterity saving throw, Fritz.
Oh, heck. I just roll my dexterity, right?
No, there's specifically
It's-
saving throws somewhere on your sheet because you might have different bonuses.
It's it's on the left, right under your stats. A little box that says saving throws.
The little- Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, yeah, I see it. Doot.
Whoa!
yeah.
All right.
20.
Woo!
So because you nat 20, I'm gonna say it's reduced twice. So you take 1 damage as it just kind of skids your hairs a little bit as you duck underneath. You see this stone disc flying towards you as it crashes into the magic wall behind you, turns into pebbles.
Woof.
Let's go.
And these two are gonna roll, and they are the goblin. They are both trapped. You can see the Dragonborn is taking his axe and just chopping at the thorns because there's nothing he can do with these vines holding him down.
He can make a. I mean, I don't want to say, but he can make. He uses action to make a strength check to try and break out again.
All right, he's gonna do that. Well, that's a crit failure. All right, cool.
Yes. Oh,
He's chopping away, but he's not making leeway, and he's just like,
figure it out.
"Ooh, go away, stupid plants."
I'm gonna guess barbarian.
all right. Back up to the top of the turn order, Buck. Oh, at the bottom of the turn order, Buck. Wow, you're so slow.
But from
I'm
a
so
certain
slow.
point of view.
All right, name of the game's capture the flag. I'm gonna go do that.
And then I'm gonna. So I can jump down here without any movement penalty? Is
Yes,
that right?
so long as you jump down on the first platform. On the second platform, you will take fall damage, but you can do it.
I don't want to take unnecessary damage. I will do 30 feet of movement to get here, and then I'm gonna dash
Uh-huh.
to get. Can I get up on this?
It will take 10 feet
10
of
feet,
climbing, so that will just take off of the
I'm
movement
just.
speed that you
That's
have.
fine.
Now,
I'm gonna run.
while you're
yeah.
there, you will have partial cover, so that will be disadvantage on any attacks coming towards you.
Cool. I am going to stay there, and then I will. I don't want to rage just yet because I don't want to lose it if I don't attack or don't take damage. So I will end my turn there.
All right, rad. All right, back to the top of the turn order. Actually, Lyra.
Yes. Well, I want to keep concentration on that spell, so I'm not going to cast any other concentration spells, but I don't think that Thorn Whip is concentration. In fact, it isn't. Oh, but it's only range 30 feet. That's not as good.
Hold on. Ah.
Yeah, that's a little far for that one. I don't want to leave the flag too undefended, and I'm by far the least mobile of us, so I think I'm going to... Please hold. Sorry, everybody. New character. Oh, everything I have is so low range. Oh, just kidding. One of these has 60 feet. That's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it's not that good, but it's, pretty good. I'm going to move just a little bit. 5, drop down 10, and I believe that does in fact put me within 60 feet of the lady warrior person on the block.
Yep.
Great. Then I am going to cast Ice Knife.
Ice knife.
Let me just display that and
Ooh, wonderful. Okay.
All right.
Dexterity save. This is not a very dexterous lady.
yeah.
And she is going to take the full damage there as you throw the
Cool.
ice knife. It kind of lands in one of her pauldrons, and then just the slight shattering sound as the ice just kind of covers her armor with a bunch of frost, and she clutches at her shoulder a little bit.
All right. Well, that looks like 7 piercing and 12 cold.
That's
so
a decent amount of damage.
That's not
wow.
bad.
Let's go.
All right. Well, that was some movement. That was a action. And I think just because it looks like we might be getting into close combat soon, for my bonus action, I am going to shift into my slightly more cat-like appearance, which will give me
Yeah.
5 temp HP and also make me a little bit faster.
Wonderful.
So, yes.
Awesome.
So I just look a little bit sharper and, a little more fang and claw-y, but overall, honestly, the attitude is pretty much the same.
Wonderful. Awesome. Fritz, your turn.
Hi. I'm allowed to talk to other players mid-combat, right?
Yeah, you can.
Talk is a
Cool.
free action.
I want to shout out word need a left. Word?
Word. He's
I'm
too stealthy. He can't hear you.
sneaking under the water. You, because I'm following you up, you see a stick slowly rising out of the water as I'm pressing my bow to shoot the satyr.
Oh,
And that's all
boy.
you see.
Do
I
I
think
have
he's
your
all right.
permission to pick you up?
Well, not when I'm hidden. You would reveal my
That's okay.
position.
This is why I ask. Okay.
No, that's good.
All right
We
then.
need like a series of signals for this, like a little thumbs
Yeah.
up or a thumbs down.
Signal when I'm
I
hiding.
said we should plan.
They jumped into the water. All right
Improvisation is its own form of plan.
then. Worth a shot. Let's see. What do I feel like doing? Ooh.
Oh.
How far is this? How do I see the length of something? How far
The
it goes?
ruler icon on the left side, if you click a point on the map and then drag out, it'll show you the feet.
I'm looking. I was wondering if there was a description on my spells that told me.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Most of the spells will have
yeah,
time
yeah.
and then range.
It says component. Okay.
Oh, whoops. There we go. Sorry about that.
Oh, hold on. I need to...
Please hold, everybody.
Wait, what's
Sorry, I
up?
don't want to listen to the mic.
It's all good.
Understandable. We're all sick here.
Let's see. I'm nervous. I guess I will just. Wait, with concentration spells, do they keep going until you stop concentrating?
Yes,
Yeah,
or you cast
con-
another concentration spell, or once you take damage, there's a thing that we'll get to when we get to it.
Right. Concentration can be disrupted, but
How far does this go? Oh. That goes quite far. Okay, I guess. I'm gonna look at this lady and I'm going to throw my javelin at them.
Ooh.
this poor fighter.
They're the closest.
She signed up to fight this little crocodile man. She's just getting bombarded.
Listen, I protect word.
Ooh, you throw it and she parries it with her sword right out of the sky.
Cool.
Lucky. All right then. How
You're just
much
giving my
movement do I
attack
get
cover.
again?
Say again?
It says how much movement do I get again? It says walking speed. Do I just go off of that?
Yeah, 30 feet. Yeah, I'm gonna
Alright.
consider that
Oh.
your flying speed. I assume is like, no, it's both flying speed and walking speed, right?
They're very different. It depends
I
on
think we-
which Aarakocra you're using.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
I
using
don't
the
know
new
what walking
Aarakocra.
speed is.
Do you know?
I wouldn't know them.
me
Okay,
look this
well,
up?
I'm just gonna say, yeah, right. Look it up for us.
Aarakocra 5e fly speed.
Yeah.
Because I know my walking speed is slower for better flight, wasn't it?
Is that how they did it? I thought it was the other way around.
I think the current non-legacy version only has 30 feet.
Okay, well,
It's the same
we'll
as
say
their
30.
walking speed. It used
Whatever
to
it
have
is,
50
let's say
feet.
30
Everything I'm
feet.
finding is saying 50 feet, but I
That can't
don't
be
know
right.
how accurate that is right now.
Let's say 30
Yeah.
feet for now. We'll figure it out later.
Okay. All right then. I'm going to move over to Buck as kind of like a backup.
Mhm.
Kind of be like behind them over here.
Okay.
And that's my turn ended.
All right. Word.
An
You have
arrow
hidden
fly.
yourself under the water. You can possibly assume that no one has. They know where you last were, but
Oh my goodness.
they possibly might not know where you will be.
Okay, whether or not I got advantage, I'd still 11. So
11.
I launched an arrow at
Who are you firing at?
the satyr.
The satyr. You fire it out and pew pew. And let's see if they will notice your position. All except for the fairy know where you are now.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Then I assume that I can't use my bonus action to hide again.
You
I'm
can.
in-
You most certainly
Okay.
can. Just hide again.
Yes. Then I will hide again, and I will position myself right here.
Give me a stealth check.
Okay, yeah, 1 second. Whether or not I succeed, at least I can hide from combat if I can't be a part. Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm rolling to see who can see you. And all right, okay, interesting.
I'm a
Okay,
professional failure.
is that your turn then?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, it is.
Next is the blue team, and the satyr.
Phelan, pick me up.
The satyr is going to heckin' dash again. But before she does, you can see that she kind of gets down into like a sprint ready position. She seems to whisper something to herself, and you see like a ray of light just glisten from her a little bit. She just cast Healing Word. And she's gonna dash and leap like step for step, like she's taking steps on the wooden logs where you have an attack of opportunity as she's leaping above
Slashing her
you.
ankle as she goes above me.
Slashing her ankle, give
boy.
me attack with. Oh, that's a
Nice.
crit! Yeah, all right. And
How do you
the
do
sneak
crits?
attack will go off since you're doing it at advantage.
I have
get him.
advantage?
Glorious.
Yes, you have advantage on her because you stealth from her. You hit from her vision.
Oh my goodness. I'm so happy right now. All right,
Yes.
she's gonna die.
All right, that's a decent amount of damage.
And then, so that is, I don't know.
That
How
is
much that is without the sneak attack.
right.
So an additional 4 damage.
Oh, it puts the sneak attack on the right. You see, 5 + 2.
Oh, because I crit.
Yeah, because you crit.
Oh, okay.
I'll just add that one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage. Wow. You have like pinged off like a massive chunk off her armor, and she almost stumbles, but she is pretty roughed up. I'm gonna put a little icon to indicate that
They don't call me ankle biter for no reason.
Like a little chihuahua?
Oh no.
Shut up.
So I'm gonna put that little red mark. That little red mark means that they are low on health, like below 25%.
Nice.
But she continues her dash and leaps forward and kind of stops right in front of you, Lyra. And you
Oh,
can see
perfect.
she's kind of got a friendly smile and kind of like just tilts her head a little bit. Morning.
Morning.
That will be her turn.
If she's ending her turn within 5 feet of me, I actually have a thing I can do.
Oh, as a reaction?
As a reaction, yes, I can move 10 feet if an enemy ends their turn within 5 feet of me.
Okay.
So I'm just going to hop back up. So I'm between her and the flag, but I have the high ground.
Full
now.
on nope.
Yep, just
All
boing.
right. Wonderful.
Like a cat backflip.
And she just chuckles to herself and shakes her head. Was it something I said?
Nothing personal, I assure you.
And she just kind of like does a fake sweat wipe. Oh, I should hope not. The fairy is going to fly further forward over here. Meow.
Oh boy.
And she is going to take one of her swords and she is going to try and throw it at you, Phelan. Or Fritz, rather. I see your
I can't be
name.
mad. I started this.
She clutches it and she just tries to throw it at you. It is covered in a pink misty thing. And yep, it's gonna hit you. It kind of nicks you in some of the feathers a little bit. And you are going to take 6 piercing damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Joe, if you're rolling in chat, we can't see
I am not
it.
rolling in chat. I'm rolling with
Okay.
physical dice.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh. All right. So it hits you, and you immediately start to glow a bright pink. You have just been fairy fired.
Oh Oh, this little.
So I'm going to give you a pink outline there. So attacks against you will have advantage.
Ah.
And
This
the
is why I don't
sword
like
like
berries.
magically comes back to her like a boomerang, and she catches it in the air. And she just kind of winks with a very sassy smile, just like a big shit-eating grin. The
Oh, it's
Dragonborn.
on. Oh, it's on.
The Dragonborn is going to chop at the vines again, and he does, finally. He chops at it.
Yay!
And he's going to get out. And he just looks at the goblin, and he's like, you, stay here. And then the goblin just gives him a little salute. He's going to dash himself. Real far-like.
Oh boy.
And he's running on the outside, around the outside. He leaps down, drops from the 20-foot kind of platform, and kind of rolls. He looks at, he gets a little grunt. Urgh! You can tell that he got hurt a little bit by it, but he's a running. He's going for that flag. And the goblin is content with staying here. He is going to cast. He's going to cast Shape Water, and he's going to guess where Word is.
Oh no.
Okay. He's going to shape water, and he's going to freeze this spot. Shoop. As that chunk of water has been completely frozen to ice. And then he just kind of snaps his fingers like, shit. And I think that's all of them.
Almost.
Okay.
Come out of the water like Crash Bandicoot.
Buck, your turn.
Fritz, can you help protect the flag?
Yeah.
Let's
Alright.
get that fairy. Get me.
All right, I'm gonna go here. 30 feet. Why not? If I get, can I get up here with? Is that 10 feet?
10
to
feet,
climb
yep.
up here?
To climb up.
So that would be 30 feet. So I'll get up here. Now, well, let me ask: is the entangle still on this square? So would I be entangled?
I
I
don't
come in?
exactly know. Hold on.
No,
it's only when you cast the
I think it
spell.
only
Okay.
works.
yeah, also it just turns it into difficult terrain, and I'm probably going to drop concentration on it in a bit anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 20
So I'll use
feet,
my
so
act-
one.
But for now, it's just difficult terrain. You're not in danger of being entangled.
Yeah,
Copy.
I'll
use
show
my
it.
action
Boop, like that.
to dash, and then I think I'm gonna use. I think I'm going to reach down to my belt and grab a card from it, and I'm going to rage.
Oh,
Let me roll on my Wild Surge table.
Oh.
you draw a card, and that card
Eight.
is.
It is. I'll share the.
Yes.
Hold on, let me. I
Lord.
have to like grab this from the.
Oh, I love this
The
concept so
suspense is
much.
killing me.
I
It is a
like that.
lightning.
I like that you flavor it like you're drawing cards. That's wonderful.
All the cards are blank. They just each have like an effect that's associated with them.
Oh
So,
my goodness.
a bolt of light shoots from my chest. Another creature of my choice that I can see within 30 feet must make a Constitution saving throw. It's my con modifier, so it's a DC of 12, which isn't that good.
Okay.
But it's a DC of 12, or it's 1d6 radiant and be blinded if they fail.
Okay.
And then until my rage ends, I can use that effect again on each of my turns as a bonus
That's
action.
really good, actually.
So he
the
has to
living
make
disco ball.
so he has to make a DC 12.
Okay, he has made the save. He doesn't take half damage, right? It doesn't
He
seem
doesn't.
to
I
say.
think it's. I don't think he takes anything.
Okay, all right.
If he saves it, so
Yep.
he shouldn't. So I pull the card out. The card disappears and goes back into the cold card holster. And I shoot a bolt of light from my chest at
Yep.
him.
And you can see the crowd is all like, ooh, and they all clap a little bit.
Oh god, I forgot about the crowd.
So I will, which is good because it means I've attacked him, so my rage won't end prematurely. So yes, that will be my turn. That was my bonus action, so that'll be my turn.
And you can see the goblin is like, oh, you're a sparky one.
Okay.
Lyra, back to you.
Yes. I think now that Buck is over there, keeping the goblin restrained is actually probably going to be really good for him next round, so I'll hold concentration on that. Instead, I feel a little bad about this. She's so polite. But I think I think I'm just going to fire another ice knife down at the closest enemy combatant from the blue team. Just with a little respectful nod. And it's just going to be the regular first level one. I'm not trying to upcast or anything.
All right. Show me the ice knife. Very nice.
How we looking?
Very nice.
Oh, we're looking pretty good.
Okay, she is going to make the save, so she'll take half. But you can see that she stumbles a little bit, and she just kind of gripping kind of her waist a little bit, and you can see that she's panting, and you can see her mouth the words, "I'm getting too old for this."
Okay, let's see. Well, that was my action. I don't think I need to take any movement. Okay, yeah, instead I'm going to use my bonus action. Let's see. Oh yeah, she's well within range. I'm going to use my Balm of the Summer Court energy pool to heal Fritz.
Ooh.
For 1d6, and she'll also gain 1 temp HP. So let me just...
Thank you.
No problem. Oh, hey, 5. So 6. 5 plus 1 temp HP. So I think that's basically you back up to full. Can't do anything about the fairy fire, though. But, yeah, that's action, bonus action. That's me sorted out, and I don't want to move too far away from the flag, so I'm going to stay
All right,
here.
wonderful. Fritz, your turn.
All right. I just want to say I am learning so much from this. I'm realizing places
Learning
I
by
could do
doing.
So, yeah. Okay.
Let's
Will I
ground
be
that
constant?
fairy to fairy dust.
Actually, I don't know. I don't know what questions I'm allowed to ask.
Go ask away. I'll be able to. Worst thing I can say is I can't answer that.
Yeah.
Okay. Will I be taking constant fire damage from the fairy fire?
No. Fairy fire is not a fire. It just highlights you so that you're easier to hit.
You're extra
okay.
sparkly today.
I'm very sparkly today. Okay, I'm
It gives them
glad
aimbot.
I asked that. All right then. You said 30 feet of flying, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did check the rules. They do say 50, but it's up to the GM, so
Yeah.
50's a little bit busted.
Yeah, that's a bit much. I'm gonna say 30
Yeah.
because you're
I think
already
the
in the air and you're
Yeah.
not beholden to any terrain stuff. I'm gonna say 30.
All right, then I'm going to stay on my word from Buck and move back up with Lyra. And I would like to.
Word's heart sinks. He's left alone.
Let's see. I don't have many spells. I'm having a look. Oh, question on the javelin. When I throw it, do I have to go pick it back up?
Yes.
Ooh. Oh
Okay,
no.
I'll just leave it there for now. It's fine. All right then. I will. I'll just I'll lose concentration on my Hail of Thorns over there and recast it over to these two. Is that okay?
Oh, that's not a concentration spell.
Oh, it says it is.
Does
Really?
it? Oh, it's because it's on your. You just cast it because it's based on your weapon. It's like imbuing your weapon with like a special buff, essentially.
Okay. I didn't know. Okay,
Oh,
now I know.
So, okay, I didn't know that. So that means you have to roll for a concentration check on that last attack that you took. So that is Constitution. You have to either beat 10 or half the damage that you took, whichever's higher. In which case, this, because you took, what is it, 6 damage, it'll be 10. The DC will be 10. So roll a con save. Oh,
Fuck.
well, you don't have Hail of
Oh,
Thorns
no.
anymore, so you'll have to cast it again if you want to use it.
That's fine. I wanted to cast it again anyway.
All right.
I will. Oh wait. Yeah, my range is fine. I'm gonna cast it again, and you know what? This fairy, it's on. It's on. I'm going at this fairy.
Oh boy.
Let's first fire my crossbow, and if that hits, then I'll roll Hail of Thorns.
Wait, let me see the description of Hail of Thorns one more time, just to be sure.
How do
If
I
you hit
say
the
it?
display on, there's a button to show it in the chat. There it is.
There you go.
The
Yeah.
next time you hit a creature with a ranged spell attack. Okay, so it's concentration until you fire.
Per arrow.
Ah.
Oh.
It's once
Okay,
per
so I
arrow.
need to cast Hail of Thorns first and then fire.
Yes. My mistake. That's okay. Well, yeah,
But
that's
it's
fine.
bonus action.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. Unfortunately, the 11 is not going to hit. It's going to go a little wide into the water. But luckily, your Hail of Thorns doesn't go away.
So I cast that,
good.
right?
Yep,
Yeah.
you cast it correctly. Yeah,
Sorry,
it goes
I'm
into the
still
water.
learning.
You just see a boop.
I'm sorry, I'm still learning.
Yeah, no.
okay.
It's okay. That's what this session's
Doing
for.
good.
Okay.
All right.
I think that's all. Yeah, word. Your turn. You're in the water.
What am I?
The goblin
Jumping.
has lost its attention on you because now it's got a bugbear that is 3 times its size.
Fine, I'll end that stupid fairy myself.
Oh,
And I'll
jeez.
reload my short bow again and try and shoot at it.
All right, at advantage, since you are doing it out of stealth and she has not noticed you.
Okay.
Let's see if you crit. Nope, but that's still a good hit and a good attack. You nick her in the side and just like, phew, phew, and she just like, clutches to her side. She is now very close to.
There's several more where that came from if you get close to our flag.
And then I will use my bonus action to try and hide again.
Rogues! All right, try and hide again.
Rogues.
I'm a
pretty
little
good.
crocodile
Pretty
rogue
good.
this whole session.
Crocodile rogue.
Yeah,
Crocodile
it's
rogue.
just like Crocodile Rock. And then I will stay right here. I'm just going to guard our flag and put everyone on their team down first.
Whoa. I guess that is the most efficient way to win capture the flag.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
Start swinging. And that's the end of my turn
All right,
with a health of 16.
next is the blue team. So
Showing everybody.
the fairy and goblin both look at each other and like wink and then do like a secret handshake from afar, and they are both going to cast Shatter at different points. The goblin is going to cast Shatter squarely on Buck. Buck,
Oh, no.
give me a what is it? Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh, all right.
that
So that is
fail?
unfortunately going to fail.
No.
So you're going to be taking 3d8 and be knocked
Jeez.
into.
Jeez.
You're going to take 10 damage, and you are going to be pushed. Wait,
I
does
assume
this
that's
push?
force damage. Is that right?
This is thunder damage because it's a loud noise. It's a loud crack rings in your ears. Actually, no, I'm mistaken. This does not push anything. It's just a big old nuke. I was mistaken this for thunderclap.
Ah.
Shatter's
And
good for breaking windows and stuff.
yes, this fairy is going to do the same. Just target point right here. And Fritz and Lyra, both of you, con saves as well.
Con save.
Okay.
Roger that.
Fuck. I crit. I got a nat 20 and now I'm feeling. I'm now paying for it. I'm paying for it.
Does a 16 save?
A 16 does save, a 4 does not. I'm rolling the damage. So,
No.
okay, you guys were lucky. Fritz, you're going to take 5 thunder damage as there's a loud ringing in your ears and kind of your goggles just like vibrate, just almost like a bell. And Lyra, you are going to take 2.
Ooh.
Where
Roger. Roger.
my damage taken? Sorry, I'm forgetting.
Your hit points.
On your character sheet, top right, there's your current max and temp hit points. There's also a little box next to it with like 2 buttons, heal and damage. You can just write the number in there and then hit damage.
Oh, how much did I get?
5.
You took 5.
5 damage. Okay, there
And
we
remember,
go.
you had a temp. You had a temp HP. You got
Of
1
1,
temp
so
HP
you would
from
take
Lyra,
4.
Correct.
Oh, fuck.
That's
let
okay.
me- what would I heal back? Okay.
Just 1.
Math.
Yeah. You can also add in temp HP somewhere, but you're fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
And the fairy is going to fly directly towards the flag. As is the Dragonborn is going to run up, and he is going to take his axe and slam it into the ground, making tremors, to which only Lyra has to make this. Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throws, certainly.
You're good at
Okay.
those.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not? But you're a cat.
+0. You'd think. Don't stereotype me.
That's true. My mistake.
11?
Well, you are going to fall prone, my friend.
Thanks.
As he brings his axe down and makes a massive quake of the earth, and you fall on your butt.
Do I need to make a concentration check or something?
No, you took no damage. You just fell
I
on your
took damage last time.
butt. Oh, you took damage last time. How much damage? Oh, yes,
Yeah,
that's right. You
2
took,
points.
2 points. So yeah, roll a con save, DC 10.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll a normal die, I guess? Wait, is it con save you said?
Con save, yes.
Okay, sorry. There we go.
Okay, yeah, you keep your concentration on your vines.
Hooray!
But you are
All right,
prone.
Goblin's still trapped. Yep, okay.
The you can see the armored woman, the armored satyr, that's it, is climbing, and you can see she's panting a little bit. She climbs up, gives you a little 2-finger salute as you're on the ground, and goes and grabs the flag.
No!
No.
But that was basically all of her movement.
Okay.
And yeah, the goblin is gonna see. No, the goblin's stuck again. Still, the goblin is not going anywhere. So yeah, Buck. Now it's your turn.
DM. Bugbears have a feature called Long Limb, which increases my range of my reach by 5 feet. Can I grab the flag from where I
From
am?
there, yes, you can.
Reg?
Yoink.
I go gadget Bugbear arm, and I grab the flag, and I say, "Nothing personnel, kid." And then, I guess before I do that, I will try to blind him once again with my Ray of Light feature.
Show me the ray of light.
Yes.
He just makes a con save.
Oh, no, the
It's-
Okay,
as long as-
right.
or, sorry, yeah, con saving
Ooh.
throw, DC 12.
Okay, he
Take
fails.
it.
How much damage?
Yeah. of it.
1d6. I don't know if there's a way
Six?
for me to. Oh, hold on. Let me figure out how to roll. Just to.
Go gadget bugbear arms.
I think you can do that straight in D20.
Yes, there should be
Roll
like a
one.
little dice. There we go. Hey.
Cool.
All
And
right.
he's also blinded until the start of my
Ooh,
next turn.
Man, you guys are messing up this poor wizard.
You're mean.
So I'll
Hasn't
take
been
a
making
6.
any strength checks to get out.
So if I can grab the flag, I don't know if I can move the. Can I move the icon?
Here, let me
or
see if I can like attach it to you at all. Let me see. I'm gonna
Maybe
try
it's
grouping
one.
and see if you can still move. No, it's not working. Okay. I'll just move it.
Whoop,
I'll just move
where'd
it
he go?
along with you.
Kill
I'm
him.
in the shadows. I don't know. I've lost Buck. I can't move him anymore.
Just drag it.
He's
Just drag a
gone.
new one onto the board from your
Just
character
get a
sheet.
new buck.
Yeah,
How
get a
do
new
I-
buck.
Okay.
We have
let me
Buck
get a
at
new
home.
Buck. Is this how I?
There we go.
okay.
I'll just move it along with you.
Transporter
Okay,
clone buck.
so
that
if
is
I'm here.
that is 20 feet. You are going to take a d6
Damage
of
if I
fall
do that.
damage. Yeah.
That's fine. Before I do that, is it an action or anything, or a bonus action or anything to grab the flag?
A bonus action. Yes.
Oh, well then I would not have
Oh,
done
okay.
my blinding thing. Sorry about that.
You couldn't
That's okay.
use an action to do it instead?
Yeah, can I use an action instead?
I'll say yes. I know it's in the rules that you can't, but I like the versatility of being able to use a bonus action as an
And
action
you can
instead.
also technically interact with an
Well,
object as part of a move action. I don't know. if
my
You know
my
what? I
point
like
is-
that one.
Yeah.
So didn't even cost an action or a bonus action? It was just
Yeah,
yoink.
I like that.
like
I like that
opening a
ruling.
door.
I'm going to say movement action to grab it.
Perfect.
Movement action to grab. Okay, so I will go down here, and that's only 5 feet of movement, but I'll take the fall damage.
Yep, fall damage, and you take you take a hefty fall. You take a 5 points of falling damage.
That's
no.
okay because I'm still raging, so it should be.
Oh,
assuming
that's
it's
right. You
bludgeoning,
take
it's gonna
reduced
be- it's gonna
damage.
be
So
reduced.
Yeah.
So is it 2 or 3?
it's 2. We round down.
2
We
damage.
run down to this house.
Okay, I'm still doing okay. So I've
better
done
roll it.
5. I would like to go here with 25.
Mm-hmm.
And then with my, I'll use an action to dash. And I'll get here.
Nice. And
My
with the flag
baby.
as you're running back, the crowd is roaring and erupting louder and louder as you get closer and closer.
I'm like out of breath.
Fantastic.
Got a lot of money
Oh gosh,
riding on
I'm like,
this.
look, I'm taking in the scene that I can't see Word at all. But I'm taking in the scene. Where's Word?
He's so stealthy.
Very nice.
know.
Next, Lyra, you're prone. You have a tall, armored person, right, basically
Yes.
standing above you.
Right. Okay, getting up from prone costs half my movement, right?
Yep, 15 feet.
Okay. Well, right now I'm shifted, so my walking speed increases by 10 feet. So I believe it takes me 20 feet, but then I have 20 feet left. Not that I'm gonna really use any of it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I just wanna. I'm gonna cast Thorn Whip on her.
Ooh, Thorn Whip. Show me the Thorn Whip.
Yes. I mean, it's range 30 feet, instantaneous, and oh well, dang it! I can't choose a direction she gets pulled in. She just gets pulled 10 feet closer to me if she fails.
It's okay.
Well,
She's
that's a
already
shame.
next to you, so nothing will
She's
happen.
already right next to me, but that's okay. It does some damage. So I'll just hacha.
Hotshot, Thorn Whip.
Ooh, that looks like it doesn't hit.
Nope, it pings off of her armor.
Sheesh, guys. Okay. Well, that was casting a spell, so that would have been my action. So, well, my plan B will happen next round. But for my bonus action, I will fire off another Bomb of the Summer Court die, this time to heal Buck on account of how he just got whacked a little bit. Right? I'm not
Whacked.
misremembering, right?
Yeah, I
whacked a
got
little.
whacked. I got
Alright,
whacked
yeah.
and then I got fall hurt.
Yeah, okay. Here
I
we
was
go.
Fall Guys for like a quick second.
Okay, that heals you 3, and it drops another 1 temp HP on you.
Nice.
Um,
I'll add that.
Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm good. Use my movement to get up. And I don't really want to move out of range of this lady since I do want to get the chance to opportunity attack if need be. So I think that's my turn.
All right. Fritz.
Hey, what does it mean if something says range area torch? Oh, touch. I read that.
Touch,
Sorry.
yeah.
I'm dyslexic. All right. I'm not gonna do that. I can't. Oh, fuck. I can't ask anyone else to do anything. It's my turn. Fuck.
I'd recommend just raw damage on this satyr lady who has the flag. She's on her last legs.
True.
It's your call, though. I mean, there's
no,
also
I
your
appreciate
fairy
my friends.
nemesis.
Yeah, but I would rather friends over foes, you know? All right then, I'm gonna look at this lady. I'm not gonna like that they are hurting my friend. And I'm going to do what I did before, but this time I have another one. Dagger.
Oh, that's a
throwing it at
dagger.
Ooh,
Oh my
That
god.
is a
hits.
mighty dagger. Ooh, she's
Fucking
real
hell.
close. You throw it, and it kind of jabs into another one of her shoulder plates and just... And she is so close, you guys.
oh my gosh.
And then can I use my
Wait a minute.
movement?
Does Hail of
Oh.
Thorns, does that work?
No,
Oh yeah, because it didn't go off last time,
Carried over.
and you
Still
didn't lose
active.
concentration.
Question
Yes,
though.
the target of the attack, yes.
The only way it's going to work is if it counts as a ranged attack. Does
Are you
throwing a
throwing
dagger
it?
count?
Yes,
Yeah,
it
dagger
does.
is a ranged attack.
That is a ranged attack. Roll the d10.
Weird.
It says ranged weapon. I know how fickle these things
It's
Yeah.
okay. It's a ranged attack.
You
You're
roll
fine.
me a d10, and I will roll her dexterity saving throw.
Pretty sure
how
the
do
dagger
I-
can
is
technically
it
be used
R
as a-
Slash
is it
R
slash
space
I?
1d10.
There's also, at the top left, you can see there's a die. There's a d20. You can hover over that. I personally like to click that
Ooh,
instead.
7.
All right. She picks up the flag, and she kind of looks over at Lyra, kind of when she was on the ground, and just kind of like a tilt of the head of like, maybe next time. And then looks up to you, and you throw a dagger at her, and she's just like, oh, all right. And almost like concedes as she falls to the ground. She's knocked out.
Yay!
Nice.
Flags back on the menu.
Let's go.
Okay.
Very
Don't
nice.
touch my
Hail of
friend.
Thorns coming in clutch.
Yeah, very nice.
All right. Anything else? You want to move at all?
Yeah, actually, I would like to move in between Buck and this person.
Okay.
Just kind of like here.
All right.
An escort. Actually, hold on. How much? Dude. Oh, yeah, I can move next to him. I'm an escort.
Nice, nice. Next word.
Is there a way to roll with advantage using the modifier that we have?
With the modifier.
If you hold
Might be
shift
on
on the.
20.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
if you
on
hold
20,
shift, yeah.
It should.
There we go. Look,
I am
yeah, you rolled a 19.
Hey-o.
Who are you attacking?
That smelly fairy.
The smelly fairy. She did not notice you. She's too focused on the flag, and you fire, and she is reaching for the flag, and you fire at her, and it just knocks her out cold. She falls to the ground, just thump. And
Nice
the
shot.
crowd cheers. Violence.
Ooh. And then I will slowly, like, clumsily climb out of the water like I'm getting out of a pool, and just stare down this big hunk right here.
You can hear your lackeys kind of in the crowd. Yeah, that's our boss.
I don't know how to say Mokta. Like, seriously, come on the fucking.
Oh my god.
They're so supportive.
Go get it, Buck. That's my turn.
Blue team is going. So this guy is going to notice that two of his teammates are out. So his best chance is probably to grab the flag himself.
Oh no.
So he is going to dash once again. Just a lot of dashing today. So that is actually going to be 30. He's going to dash, grab the flag. Actually, he doesn't need to dash. He's going to grab the flag and he's going to chuck it.
What?
Oh.
He's going to chuck it, phew, and it's going to reach boop, boop, over here. On top of this top platform. It ting, 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 lands on the ground. And he just calls out to his goblin friend, Jorbib, do your thing! And
He's still
Jorbib
blinded, right?
He is blinded.
Is
He's blinded
blinded.
until the start of my turn.
he is blinded. And he
My, what an unfortunate turn of events for him.
is going to call out, is like, I'm trying to do my thing! And he is going to try and get out of he finally gets out of the vines.
Oh, I'm so proud of him.
But he is going to have to dash through since it's difficult terrain. And he's just like, damn druids, those stinking vines. And he kind of plops down and tries to run. He's going to dash and try and climb this platform. How much was that? So that's
How blinded is blinded? Just out of curiosity.
blinded. He can feel out the terrain, but it's going to give him disadvantage to like grab things and attack things. He can feel it. He's like touching the ground around him. And like,
Feel the cold of the water.
yeah. So he might have trouble actually picking up the flag wherever it is. He just heard it once,
It's a mystery.
but that's going to be his movement. And the Dragonborn looks at you, Lyra, and he's just like, no offense to my teammates, but nice hit, by the way.
Oh, well, thank you.
Next Buck.
Well, so do we have to like get the flag back
Yes,
on the
you have to have your
original, like,
flag.
the other platform?
You have to have both flags at your base in order to score.
Oh, both.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, but
I'll look up at Fritz and down at Word.
I'm gonna assume you two can get that flag. I'll
Fritz,
see you at the
bring
base.
me up. I can go back down.
And then it's. I don't know if would I be able to climb up with 30 feet?
30
Or
feet.
no?
So which wall? Because if you're climbing this this one, that would be 20 feet. But if
Could
it's
I
this
jump?
one, jump.
man.
I don't know how does vertical jump work.
Oh, no.
Jumping rules.
Jumping rules.
They're a
I
tad.
think if it's a running high jump, it's the number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength.
High jump. When you make a high jump, you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier, not the score, the modifier,
That
in
makes
feet.
sense, actually.
But that is when you're standing still. That's what
If you move at least 10 feet, you make a standard high jump. You can jump only half that distance.
A dash action would get you up here anyway, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah, I'll just use another. I'm not gonna attack much, I guess. But rather than do that, if I'm gonna use a dash action, or I'd rather just go up this way and be close to Lyra. So yeah, I'll get into combat with this guy.
All right, and he sees you coming up with the flag, and he just kind of cracks his knuckles a bit.
Hello, friend. You've got something of mine?
Oh, boy.
Just go ahead and try and take it then.
With
And
my
I will
pleasure.
I'll use my bonus action to try and hit him with the beam of light.
Ooh, all right.
Yes.
Ah.
Let's see. He has rolled a 4, so
Oh, nice.
Give me that
He's
D6.
blind.
all right.
One
He is
damage.
blinded though.
He is blinded.
It just kind of zaps and like just ping off of him. He like doesn't flinch at all. It's as if it did nothing to him, just like a little scratch on his shoulder, and he reaches over at it and he's just clutching his eyes.
Oh, that's smart.
So he is going to be blinded.
And at this point, the goblin is no longer blinded.
Okay, sweet. Not restrained either.
And that's my turn.
Rad. Lyra.
Yes. Well, I'm glad I don't need to fight the Dragonborn because that wasn't going to go super well. Instead, I'm going to look back at where the goblin is attempting to beeline for the flag. And I'm just going to cast Entangle again.
Oh no.
I think that this guy's had it too good for, the last 6 seconds.
Oh my
So I'm just going
God.
to obviously drop concentration on the first one. The vines all wither, just in case those in chat need a reminder. And then let's just hacha.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, same as before, DC 12 strength save, and even if it's not, the area still becomes difficult terrain around him.
The
in
crowd was
fact, I'm
actually
gonna-
hold on, let's see. No,
yeah, I'm
he
gonna
does
nudge
not
it a
make
little
that.
bit closer. Oh, good. I was hoping to just make it like the whole path he was gonna have to
I
walk to get to the
see.
pyramid is difficult terrain, but this works too.
All right, hold on. Let me move him. There we go. Like the whole
Yeah.
path, basically. You can
Yeah.
see the chat, not the chat, the crowd, which is basically the chat, I guess. The crowd was like starting to cheer him on a little bit, and then as you cast another one, they all kind of laugh and chuckle and go, "Aww."
Fantastic. Yes. All right.
You hear
that's-
one that's like, "Let him play, ref."
Okay. Well, I mean, that was an action. Almost the last of my first level spells. I
Oh, music stop.
can't cast 2 spells. Yes, I
Should
stop.
repeat. Here, I'll
can
repeat it.
click-
There we go.
Yeah, I can't cast 2 spells in a round.
It is not
Bonus
repeating.
action. How
I think
mysterious.
it gave me control. Yeah.
Weird. Yeah,
that's-
could you
There
repeat
we
it?
I have
go.
a feeling,
There we
I
go.
guess.
All
Oh,
right.
if you're AFK for too long, sometimes it will remove.
Ah, I see.
Huh.
Weird.
I am the captain, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. I can't really use any of my bonus action options, so I think I'm just gonna sidestep a little bit, so I'm no longer directly proximate to what I assume is about to be a barbarian fight. But am still on the. Also, if Buck wants to hand me the flag, he can, but also does not have to. I can just kind of stick around and play defense.
All right. Next is Fritz. You see that the
Oh,
flag
right.
is on the top of the platform.
How tall is this platform again?
So 10, 15, 20, 30. 30 feet. So you can fly upwards 30 feet. And
That would be my full movement,
it
wouldn't
would be.
Fritz, this is a team
But
game. I need a lift.
I'm already
Oh,
need a lift.
Yeah.
yes.
All right. Is he in with distance that I don't have to do the 5 feet? I just grab
You
him.
could possibly chuck word onto the platform.
Oh no.
I do not trust my. I mean, I may be a big bird, but I don't know about my strength. Oh wait, could I use no athletics and acrobatics would do that.
I weigh a total of like 40 pounds.
All right, you know what? I'm a grab word with
All
my
right.
claws, and I'm going to fly as high as you allow me, which is 30 feet, right?
30 feet. Yep, that's your full flying speed. And,
And
yep.
I'm a chuck 'em.
chuck him.
Every time you pick word up, his eyes sparkle, and "I Dreamed a Dream" by Susan Boyle plays in his head.
What do I roll for this chuck?
You will roll a dexterity check, just a full-on dexterity, because word is a ranged weapon apparently. And word, you're gonna need to roll me an acrobatics check to see how well you land.
Oh yeah, take one of these.
15.
Nice.
All right.
All right, 15
Okay.
and 10. Okay.
And I'm gonna say you make it onto the platform, just about to do. You do the video game like hanging off the edge, like whoa. But you are up there.
Cool Sonic animation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He likes to be
I
tall.
punted him.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do,
I'm
Fritz?
okay with it.
Oh, that was only my movement, wasn't it?
That
All
was
right.
your movement.
You know what? Ooh. So little dragon guy over here. How about you taste this?
Ooh.
So polite.
Unfortunately, he doesn't taste it, as it just kind of.
Wait,
Wait,
is Halophone still going?
No, it's only per your last shot. Like, it's the
Because-
next shot that you land.
Also, I don't think you beat his AC.
because the Dragonborn has the
That is true.
blinded condition.
Oh,
he
that's
should
right.
have advantage.
You have advantage because he's
Advantage.
blinded. You can roll again, and we will take the higher one.
Da, 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 da.
You are correct. I forget that because I'm just like,
13?
oh, they're blinded. 13 does not hit, sadly.
Aw.
Very
That's
close,
okay.
though. Very close.
I'm
You fire
being a
it,
nuisance.
and it lands like in his little bear claw, like tabard thing that he's got around his neck, but it just doesn't sink all the way through. And then he just like clutches at it. He's like, hey, that's my nice bear rug.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, no worries. I
guys
can
are awesome
I can hunt a new one.
The
Next
doc always has nice ones and stuff.
They're all so jovial.
word.
To focus on fighting.
It's me. All right, like a
have the
bluebelly scurrying under a log, I use my dash action to move a total of 90 feet,
What the
dropping where I
fuck?
can to take damage.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh yeah, because you can
Stage.
dash and then
I'm dashing
bonus
as a rogue.
action dash.
Oh, it's glorious.
Go, little thing, go, little fella.
God,
I'm
good
a
to know
man
the
with a
trailer was
name.
accurate to your speed.
Yeah. Just a single frame, motion blurred. That's all we see of him.
Single-handedly won the game.
I didn't need any help.
Nobody did anything but me. I took a bath and then won.
You can hear a bunch of kobolds chanting, "Boss, boss, 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 boss."
Oh no.
All right. Next is the blue team, and the Dragonborn is kind of like nodding his head.
Yeah, I am the boss, ain't I?
Oh.
They weren't talking about you, I don't
Aw.
think.
Oh, well, that's a
Let him
shame.
believe.
Oh, well, I'll be taking that flag now.
And he's going to take his axe and try and swing for you at disadvantage, of course. Oh, he goes and he makes a crack in the concrete. Just like,
Misses.
John.
and he lifts his hands and he just kind of like goes,
Well, I guess that's me then.
and you can see the goblin over here is just like, oh, come on, and just tugging at the vines, and a horn sounds out as it's pretty clear who the apparent victor is in this encounter.
Yay.
And I think
dust
we're
off
going to
a
take a
little bit.
little bit of a break here. I think this is a good place for a break.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Woo! I got to yeet the kobold.
You yeeted the kobold!
You did eat the kobold!
Ooh, ooh. All right,
We
we're
got
going to
to
take
show
a little bit of a
almost
break.
all of our-
Let's say we come back at 55 past the hour. How's that?
Sounds good.
Am I okay to pause recording here? Because we're going to be.
No,
Or
no,
do
no,
we
no.
keep
Keep
the
the recording
recordings
going.
going?
Keep it going.
Okay.
Never
Okay.
never
I'm
I'm
pause, never
excited to
stop.
see what Twitch chat has been up to.
Yeah, you guys can hang out with chat if you want.
Yes,
Nice.
good.
Hey, chat.
Okay.
I'm
That
going
was
to
so
eat my
fun.
sandwich.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
was
use the
debating
bathroom.
the pros and cons of doing a wild shape. I was like, there's really, I'm not going to do any good, but it would be kind of cool, but it's not going to do any good.
No, people love seeing characters do the things that are part of their character.
Yeah, I might need to ask what CR 1/4 things are okay to do.
Everyone was chanting for word.
Yeah.
Boss, boss.
Chat's just yelling, boss, boss, boss.
I'm so sorry. I'm very new to this and still learning. I'm trying.
That's
my
okay.
It's totally fine. This went great.
Yeah, I've got to admit, I very much like the dynamic that because word is so small, I can just pick them up.
It's so
Genuinely.
fun.
I like
Are we
actually
currently
think
on
it.
audio or?
We are on audio, yes.
Good.
Okay.
Okay. Well, when we take a break, I assume we'll just.
Oh,
mute
this
ourselves?
is the break. The break has been going.
Oh,
It's very.
But they can still
I
hear
do
us.
very informal breaks.
Okay. Then
Uh,
I'm gonna mute myself real quick, and then I'll be right back to read the
Yeah.
chat.
yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
vanish for appropriate reasons.
Yeah. I didn't notice the adorable little like text bubbles that go whenever we're making sound. That's really clever. All right, bye.
Be back.
Bye bye. Joe, did we agree on 30 for walking and 30 for flying?
Or
Or was it 25 for walking and 30 for
for now,
flying?
for this session, I will check it after session is
Okay.
over and then decide later. But for
I'm not
now, we'll
planning to
say
walk
30
a
for
lot.
flying, 30 for walking.
Yeah, I am not
Bah.
planning to walk a lot.
Mhm.
I'm gonna make a coffee.
Go make a coffee.
I'm sorry if my voice has been cracking a little bit. I'm trying my best to mute when I cough or
I haven't noticed.
inside.
I hope you guys are enjoying the game so far.
Yeah, it's been going good.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
Boss.
I'm loving the dynamic of everyone so far. We have like the stoic cat girl, the gambling addict, the tiny
Hey.
but kid.
Small lizard, big personality.
The lizard.
Boss.
I didn't realize you were gonna bring Sifa.
Yeah, of course.
I was so happy. I was like, ah, Sifa.
This is why I want to know your character's backstory stuff. So I can implement it. I love doing that shit.
I appreciate that you helped me a bit. I am dumb and bad at
That's
with
okay.
this. I'm
We all
doing my
dumb
best.
sometimes.
A little bit dumb. Go dumb, go stupid. Ah.
The word of the day. The word of the day is boss, apparently.
I'm very excited to see what the path of the wild magic barbarian gets us into in these combats because the abilities really run the gamut. So it's going to be interesting to see.
Oh, sure. I'll shout out the players again. You can see their names if you use !players. You can get a link to their Twitters. I will add other social medias and platforms to them later. But playing with us is Feldeleb as Buck, Poi Boy PNG as Fritz, Red from Overly Sarcastic Productions as Lyra, and the Runesmith as Word.
Say my name and I magically appear.
I was just giving shout outs.
Hello.
Hello.
I love how much chat loves the boss bit.
I'm back, yeah.
Someone said that everyone in chat is basically the kobolds that follow Word around.
Words gang is so big.
There are
He's the
two.
boss.
There are two things I think the D&D community love, and it's goblins and kobolds.
Oh yeah, just little guys. Yeah.
Little guys.
Little guys.
Silly little guys.
Mischievous little guys.
D&D thinks it's the power fantasy for hot magic people, but actually it's about being as much of a gremlin as possible.
Being as small as possible and as dangerous as possible.
Oh yeah. Tiny and stabby.
One of the kobolds' name is just Chat.
I like that. We've got Lyra and Chat as official
Yeah,
named
Chat.
Oh
kobolds.
god, I'm so
His name
embarrassed.
was originally Chad,
No,
but
no,
no
I
one.
love it.
That was so
So is it
funny. I was
Lyra?
like, hold on.
What's the pronunciation that you want?
Lyra.
Lyra is me.
Lay, as in you are
Lyra.
laying down on a mattress.
Like a
I
cat,
think-
yes.
I think when
I
we
had to
did session
DM
0.
Red.
Oh, am I picking up? I think when we did session 0, it was a Lyra because I remember writing it down phonetically and then I
Oh,
had to
I'm
change
so
it.
sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've changed it.
No, it
phonetically,
means
so we're good.
it means we can retcon my mistake as a diegetic thing.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go.
Everyone gets it confused. Boss, they turned us into canon.
Yeah, I accidentally called the crowd chat, and they were very happy about that.
Yes. So beautiful.
What race is
Works the
Fritz?
same way.
Yeah, Fritz is an Arakocra.
I
She's a
just flavored
bird
it a little
person.
bit more. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want full on harpy because they're too human, but I wanted a little bit more of a human-like form. I'm just a slightly more monstrous harpy and slightly less monstrous Arakocra.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
great.
like-
Yeah. You didn't give the whole Sam the Eagle face, but, you know. other
No,
than
I
that.
tried to still go quite bird with the face though.
How long's the break? We got 3 more minutes on break.
Yeah.
If
I
you
need to make my
guys,
coffee quick then.
yeah, if you guys need to use a bathroom or get a drink or a snack or
Fed all my
something,
fish.
I'm gonna go pee really fast. I'm a speed pisser.
Keep
go
this.
piss,
All
girl.
right, see you soon.
No.
When can I wild shape into an owl bear? I feel like
So-
the CR
Never
on
if you're
that.
following the rules.
Technically,
CR5,
technically you can't because owl bears are not beasts. I will allow it because they feel like beasts. But
Yeah.
if
That's
that is-
extremely fun.
yeah,
That was a huge issue with the trailer for the movie. And
Yeah.
honestly, I feel like the release of the movie just made owlbears beasts. Like
Mm.
they decided that.
Wait,
Yeah.
is the
So
movie out?
retroact-
no, it's not.
Oh,
It's not? Oh, I thought it was.
No,
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 it's
no.
not out yet.
excited.
True to D&D, it got delayed.
No!
Nice.
Uh,
There's in one of the videos that
They
I
were
made, I talked
monstrosities
about that
originally, too.
specifically, and I could argue for hours about how bugbears should be beasts. I don't get why they're a monstrosity. It kills me inside.
owl bears or
the-
bugbears?
Owlbears
Owlbears,
should be
yeah.
beasts.
Yeah.
I mean,
in
they're
my
just a
humble
combination
opinion.
of two animals.
Yeah,
Like,
the argument-
What's more animal?
The
than that?
argument
The
is
whole
their
problem is the
origins,
origin.
which I don't believe. I personally don't stand by the origins determining the type.
Well, it was originally up in the air. Like the origin was like,
Yeah.
no one knows, but we think a wizard made them.
Yeah.
Well, the origin
Absolutely-
was
absolutely
we
correct.
had these minifigs lying around, and we statted them
Yeah,
up for
that's
our
true.
home AD&D game, and one of them happened to be this weird bear thingy.
Wasn't it Gary Gygax who bought like a plastic sleeve of the rust monster, the owlbear,
Yep.
and like 2 other things? Yeah.
Yep.
Love those.
My belief is that it was just an offhand thing, and that or a balance thing. And I personally believe. I hate to be invalidating, but I think people up in arms about the owlbear being considered a beast. It's not a big deal.
No.
They were beasts in 4th edition.
Were
There are
they?
better things to argue.
They were
the Forbidden
they-
Edition.
They were fey beasts in the 4th edition.
No, but no
and
one
then
likes
every-
that one, so it doesn't count.
No one likes it. That's
Yeah.
correct. Every other edition before that, RuneSmith is right. They essentially, the description for them was like, no one knows where these came from, but they were probably a creation.
Again,
of
vague
a
language, probably.
wizard.
Mhm.
No, exactly, and they're all like that, and it's
And on
really
top, like,
frustrating.
There's so many already hybrid creatures. Like someone said in chat, there's a griffin. That's like saying that everything in the Last Airbender universe
Is a monstrosity
and not a
beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
but
what's
I
also-
mean, different paradigms.
What also is
Yeah.
really frustrating is other monstrosities normally have like some sort of like weird magical ability or something, and
Has nothing, it's
owlbears
just a
don't.
beast.
They're just like they just are like a bear stat block. More
I can
or less.
I can
Yeah.
understand that if they have some kind of magical ability, like you can count that as monstrosity, like an animal that has magical stuff.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. But yeah, Druid Wild Shape starts off pretty small. It's just, a CR 1/4, which is, I think the coolest thing you can do with that is a wolf, because if you didn't let your early level druids turn into wolves, I think half the player base would riot,
Mhm.
Giant wolf spider is one of the early ones that are really good for health and damage balance.
Is wolf spider allowed? It
Giant
says
wolf
animal
spider.
or creature.
Yeah,
it's a
I'm
beast.
pretty sure spiders are beasts. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'd allow it.
Anything
What's up,
in
Poi?
that-
Were you gonna say something?
I'll just letting you know I'm back.
Oh, okay. You're back.
Hooray.
Well, good, because the break is pretty much over now. If everyone's ready, we can return back to the game.
All right, goodbye, chat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nice.
goodbye, chat.
I've been practicing my voice in the bathroom. I've got it.
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, and as such, let me see.
One question.
One
People
answer.
serving.
Why you might hear my bird in the background? Can we just make it canon that occasionally I make bird noises?
Yes, we'll
Of
say
course.
that.
It's only fair.
Okay.
Oh,
What's up?
nothing.
reason
They
I
were all
picked
saying
the bird.
goodbye, and then I realized it was because I had to close chat.
Bye bye, chat.
It would be distracting
Goodbye.
if we could read it the whole time we were trying to play. We're sorry. You'll always be cheering us in our hearts.
Oh, Joe, start up the music again. I don't want to be in control of that.
Oh yeah, sure. One sec.
Too much
power.
power.
Unlimited.
That's like the third time, Red. You and I have like said the same thing. At the same
Yeah.
time.
There we go.
The phenomenon referred to as quantum superpositioning of the brain cell.
Okay, so
Do that a lot,
yes,
we do.
you guys complete. You bring the flags back, and at the conceit of the Dragonborn, the crowd erupts into a cheer as Elias slowly descends back into the arena. Let me find him. His gosh dang token. If I
I'll go
can
pick
even
up the
find
fairy.
it. Hold on.
I'll unrestrain
Technical
the goblin.
difficulties.
It seems only polite.
I'll do the predator handshake with the
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just takes it, big muscles.
Deal one.
Can I offer to help up the one on the floor?
Yeah, I'm gonna fire off a couple cure light wounds.
Yeah.
while we're
So
here.
Yeah.
Seems
you guys
polite.
help out. Also, a couple of mages come through the barrier to give them a little bit of healing as well as you guys. You guys are going to receive
You were
8
beautiful
hit
when you
points
scared me.
each.
Hey,
All of you each go up by 8 hit points.
cool. I took 2 out of my temp hit points, so I appreciate the gesture, but I'm fine.
I think
took
that just took
nothing.
me back to full. Okay, cool.
Heyo.
The boss is undamageable.
You cannot
The
hurt the
boss
boss.
is an idea.
Offering a wing to
Zip
the
another
fallen one. Like, it's okay. Come on.
And as Elias comes back down to stand on the top platform, he has a massive grin on his face, cheeks way up, nearly entirely closing his eyes.
I never tire of this. Congratulations to the red team. You've claimed victory, and thus the task of bringing the 5 dragon hearts of Elynthi to Querencia will fall to you. Well done.
And the entire crowd claps and erupts. And you can see...
Big bow again.
Yeah. You can see as Elias is giving his congratulations, a few of the mages dismiss the magical barrier quickly. A few of them kind of go up to him to talk. That you assume they are refs and stuff. And the other team, they seem to be taking it well. They're kind of smiling and kind of patting each other on the back and taking it well, except for the fairy, who is pouting and kicking the grass, arms crossed, and not even stealing a glance in your direction. She also quickly pushes off the healer once they're done, and the rest of her team try to call her over, but she just refuses.
The only reason I filled you with arrows is because I was scared of your beauty.
Make a charisma check.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, please be the face of this party.
Persuasion?
word got the
Nope,
rip.
just straight charisma.
Okay. How do I... Hold on.
The boss Riz.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Attempted Riz.
I'm
Tired of
sorry, I
flirting.
meant your booty.
Killed someone.
She just turns her head at you. Her eyes are big, and you have a feeling that if it weren't for the fact that you were in a civilized society, she would murder you right now. And she flies off.
Ooh.
And you can see the other satyr walks up, and she's just like, "Oh, don't mind her none. She just has a little bit on her mind."
Oh, I forgot who I was standing next to.
I come back up.
Yeah, you can.
Thank you.
Stoically pretending not to notice we're absolutely striking out there.
And she extends a hand. Jade Verdugo. The one draped in furs is Coriac. Casty fellow over there is Jorbib, and the feisty one is Kip. She's not great at taking loss.
I'll shake her hand.
She's got a
Deep
firm
respect to
handshake.
you and your skills.
Wait, say again?
They
Your
may
lab-
come in handy when we return from our journey.
What was the names again? I'm so bad at names.
Okay, here, let me
your-
put it in. So her name, let me put it in, is
Yeah.
Jade Verdugo, which shares the last name with Elias
Last name.
Verdugo.
Oh.
Oh,
So is that your
That makes sense.
your old man or what?
Hold on, let me see. Jorbib is the goblin, and
Jorbib the Goblin.
Kip is the fairy. And she kind of shrugs her shoulders a little bit. Elias is my uncle. Luckily, he ain't ever let that mean I got things easy. Damn goofball trained me by startling me in dragon form. She kind of looks up to him on the platform as he's talking to a bunch of people, laughing, having a good time. One time, had a big eye staring right into my window in the early morning, soon as to wake me up and gave me a deep bellowing peekaboo. Stupid bastard.
Charming.
In fact, I recognize you. She points over at Lyra. Lyra, sorry.
Yes. So close. Lyra the kobold in
Yes.
the stands like, oh, me! Yes. I'll be honest. I feel like I've probably seen this woman before, but have gone out of my way to not make eye contact or talk to her, just on general principles.
It was a good match. And probably a sign that I'm getting a bit too old for this after so many years going on the pilgrimage myself. It's about time someone else had a turn in my spot.
Your experience showed through. You fought very well.
As did you. And I can tell that Shamea's successor is a good fit, as is the lot of you.
I mean, the battle was predetermined. You were up against us.
She shrugs her shoulders a bit. I guess I should have known that, huh?
You learn. You're growing as a person.
I'll be sure to mark down that lesson. And she
I
gives a little
deeply
smile.
appreciate your grace in this situation.
Well, it was only a matter of time. I'm starting to... she kind of pushes her back a little bit, and she looks over at Koryak. You mind, friend? And he's just like, oh, yeah, of course. And he just, like, takes one big fist, punches her in the back, and you hear a crack. It's just like, that's right there. Ooh. How many's it been? 5 in a row now? Oh, I've really got to stop doing this. But I think that's a sign.
5 journeys to collect the hearts?
Aye.
Got any advice
5 decades.
Wow.
My goodness.
Impressive.
Any advice for a group that's about to head out on...
And I'm looking at my teammates.
I think all of our first time going on a journey like this.
Yes.
She kind of scratches her chin a little bit, looking around. The goblin pipes up, bring snacks. And you see the Dragonborn is like, bring blankets. And
I'm definitely writing these down.
Today speaks up again, and be sure to make difficult decisions. It might not much matter what the outcome may be, but so long as you make the decision and you're able to do it. I know my first time I froze up a bit and it caused more harm than any help, but doing something's probably better than doing nothing.
Making difficult decisions. Thank you.
Aye, being the pilgrims, a lot of people are going to look up to you as being some sort of arbiters, even though most of the time, and I mean this as no disrespect, you're no different from any normal people like me or Koryak or even Kip over there. But they'll look up to you. You're more of a symbol now.
Hear that word? Someone's gonna have to look up to you for once.
They already do that. I want more people to do that.
It was a pun. Never mind.
Looking at another direction. Any other direction.
We should.
I get it. That was clever. I'm gonna look the other way now.
We should thank you for the advice, but I figure we should probably get on with the finishing of the ceremony, or talk to
you're right. Let me go grab the old man. Oi! And she calls out. You can see that Elias has been completely lost in conversation. You're just gonna stand there talking with the referee, or you'll be lifting the hands here of this here adventuring party. And Elias is like, my apologies. And he stops conversing with the refs and healers. You can tell it was absolutely nothing official. They were just shooting the shit. He kind of slowly, just like step by step, goes down to meet you in the middle. He's just kind of holding his back, just like, come on, like kind of asking you over.
Yep. Well,
Come on now, come on. Yeah, we go.
Sorry,
Line up, you
Koryak.
four.
No
Line up.
pep-out. If you need a new one, tell the doc it's on Fritz.
They all wave at you, and you see Elias lines you all up. Stand there. There we are. All right.
Satya, I give you your champions.
Elias looks to you and whispers, well, go on, take another bow.
big bow. Another bow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And the crowd
Bow.
cheers again. And just as they are, the cheering fills the air, and however, the GM needs to look for the appropriate soundtrack.
Oh no.
Is what happens. If only I could copy multiple links. And the sky begins to darken.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that doesn't sound like triumphant hero music.
Yeah.
But this time, all over the hills, not just near the arena. And the crowd's cheering turns from joy to confusion. Then, Elias takes a moment to look over at Jade, who widens her eyes at a sudden revelation. A rumbling thunder breaks out as dark clouds cover the sky pitch black as the night. And dark raindrops begin to fall all over.
Oh.
DM, do I know exactly what this is?
You know exactly what this is, as pools of it start to layer and pile all around. It's the blot.
Oh no.
Everybody take cover right now.
Yes, crumbs of it fall from both into and outside the arena, scattering itself amongst the grassy hills, but a majority of it surrounding you all. The crowd begins to panic and trip over themselves from their seats. Elias transforms back into his dragon form, which I'm going to drag out in very not clunky fashion.
You gotta drag it in, you could say.
Quiet you. And he transforms, and he looks to you all and agrees with Lyra with a command.
Yes, you all. I will fight off the blot and attempt to draw its attention. You take the civilians out of harm's way, however you can.
To which, what's up?
No,
I was
we're
just
just
agreeing with
acknowledging.
that.
Yeah. Jade pipes up. No way we're leaving you behind, Uncle. You'll get overwhelmed. We've not had this much blot in Satya for years. You gotta practice, they'll kill you. And Elias speaks up.
I am old, but I am still dragon. I will be fine. The people of Satya need you, just as all of Elynthi will. Now, go!
And so now, you have... I'm gonna break character and present on a meta level to make it absolutely clear. You have a decision here. You can either assist in escorting the civilians, or you can assist in helping Elias focus on kind of corralling and fighting the blot. Picking one will allow you to do a little bit of the other, but you are deciding where your focus will be. What will you do?
That's a party
We have to
decision, right?
decide as a group.
Yes,
Yeah.
as a party.
Okay.
I am in team let's help the civilians.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
I can
My
carry a
people
few on my
need me.
back.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't fight against the rest of the party.
Yeah.
Well,
You can
I
see...
How
can
you
carry a
feeling?
few people on my back if you need.
Then you are helping the
I-
civilians who are following Elias's command, and Jade looks at Elias a little bit hurt at him, not at you guys, but she just kind of shakes it off and follows his instructions unwillingly, but doing so anyway. So we're going to roll a new initiative, and we're going to do what's called a skill challenge.
oh boy.
Okay.
What this may be is that you are going to use your various skills to progress this encounter in order to help the civilians.
Where the heck is my initiative?
With each failure, you risk. With each failure, it is going to be a DC of 12. And how it works is essentially, we're just doing initiative so that we know which order to go into. It's not actually combat, it's just another encounter. And you're going to use your skills in various different ways, describing what you're going to do and what skill you're going with. Kind of sucks that Fritz is going first because I have to explain it a little bit more. It's easier once you see it, but essentially you're going to use your skills to assist, and with 5 successes, you will have successfully escorted everyone that is left to a safe location closer into Satya's more urban area. However, with every failure, the risk, not guaranteed, but the risk of civilians coming to harm increases each time.
Okay.
Okay. And this is done over a non-determinate amount of time, right? So we can use skills for like things where we're not positioned for.
Yes, exactly. Positioning is not going to matter here. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt that you are going where you need to be.
Right.
Don't worry. So the board is not relevant here.
Okay.
The board was only relevant if you had chosen the combat path.
Gotcha.
So, Fritz, you're up first. Basically, you describe what you're going to do in association with a skill. Like, presumably, an example that I like to use is, let's say you're stuck in a cave and you're very strong and there's been a cave-in with a bunch of boulders. You might want to use an athletics check to try and move the boulders aside.
Okay. Can I scan for how many children are in the crowd?
You can. Would you like that to be your skill check?
Oh, will that be like my skill check? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The DC will be 12.
What happened to the music? Oh, there it is.
Can I, You know what? Will I be able to just kind of... Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to move myself. Will I be able to just kind of tell who's the smallest and go for them? Or do I need to roll for that?
No matter what you do, you're going to have to roll because this is a skill challenge.
Okay. Can I... It's raining, right?
Yes. A drizzle, a blot, and kind of some of them forming into larger mounds about.
Can I use my athletics to kind of dodge the rain and basically make my way to the crowd to start helping
I would
people?
say that would be more acrobatics, if that's all right.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I thought I said. My bad.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, you can do acrobatics.
Okay.
Ooh. That is going to be one failure. So every time you fail, I'm going to roll a d20, and every time you fail, more numbers on the d20 will mean failure. Right now, only the one means that someone will come to harm.
Okay.
I've rolled a 20. No one has come to harm.
I wish I was going last in the initiative. I have a thing I can do.
Word, your turn.
I am going to go a bit lateral. So I would like to cast both Tensor's Floating Disc and Unseen Servant. And I'm going to collect the disabled, like the elderly and the young.
Okay.
And get them out of there.
Since that is casting a spell, I'm going to say that does not require a skill check. Because that sounds like the spell is just going to work without skill needed. Yeah. So I will count that as an auto success.
Okay, the Unseen Servant is going to go collect children and get them out of there by floating. I'm going to use the Tensor's Floating Disc to have other people help, like the elderly or the sick, onto them.
Yes, and you can see some of your lackeys are following suit as well. They're kind of like making paths, like kind of putting their arms out as that like, come on, let's go.
Perfect.
Right.
That is one success. Buck.
What I would like to do, and I don't know if I can rage to get advantage on this, but I'd like to use athletics. I'd like to maybe like use the hammer and maybe like break down some of the I guess like the stage, so it's more difficult for the blot to get out.
I would say yes, you can use your rage so that you can athletics with advantage.
And I don't know if what I will get. Do you want me to roll on the wild magic table?
Does it happen every time you rage?
Yes.
Yes.
Then yes.
It does. Okay.
Oh, do it.
You got this. You got this.
Is it
one? What does a one mean?
Oh no. Shadowy tendrils lash around you. Each creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must make a Constitution saving.
Of your choice.
You can
That's
target the
good.
blot if you wish.
Do it.
Sure.
Yes.
So they have to make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Unfortunately, they all rolled pretty well. I assume nothing happens if they succeed.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Sadly, no. These blot piles have unfortunately been too thick.
I do gain 1d12 temp HP.
Nice.
That's good.
And that's 12 of what
Full
I gained. The rest,
12.
the other one was for what damage they would take.
Right.
But because I'm raging, I am gonna roll. I'll roll with advantage on the athletics. It's a strength-based check.
Ooh, that's another failure. Okay, now the 1 and the 2 on the d20 are failure rolls.
Oh no.
You've rolled a 12. You're fine. No one has come to harm yet.
Okay.
Awesome.
Lyra.
Yeah. I am going to touch Fritz on the shoulder and give her bull's strength. So her carrying capacity doubles, which means she should be able to carry a truly ridiculous number of small helpless people out of here. Yeah, I gotta hold concentration on that, which limits what else I can do.
Is that spell an action?
Yes.
Okay.
Casting time, 1 action, range touch.
With that spell, I would say, if this is okay with you, You
Yep.
don't get a success, but you also don't get a failure. You essentially give your turn to cast that spell, since it doesn't
Yes.
directly affect the crowd.
Right. But also, Fritz now has advantage on strength checks. So
Wonderful.
any skill challenge you're doing, I believe, is that true? No.
Anything
It's
that
not
involves strength.
Oh, okay, good. So any skill that is strength based, you have advantage on now.
So
And
athletics.
also,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah. So that's my thing.
All right. Fritz, your turn again.
All right. You said casting spells will use our turn, right?
Yes.
If it takes an action.
If it takes an action. If it's a bonus action, I'll allow you to do that as well as an action.
Let me double check. No, this is an action. Okay. I'm going to take that and nod at Lyra, and I'm gonna use my athletics to try to pick some people up.
Okay, give me athletics with advantage.
Yes.
I don't know how to apply the advantage, but
You hold shift when you
oh,
click.
okay. My bad. Hold on. Ah, I see.
Hey, that's a crit. That's going to be
Okay.
2 successes.
Okay.
Awesome. How many people am I able to pick up? with
You
that?
pick up and fly back and forth, grabbing some people. You pick them up out of harm's way as Blot is falling from the sky, like pulling them aside from falling debris almost. And that is 2 successes. You pick up a decent chunk. I'm not going to bother showing a visual representation because there are too many
Yeah.
tokens on the board. But
That
that's
means
a crit
3
is
so
2
far.
successes. You are at 3. You need 2 more.
That's good.
Okay.
Well done. Word.
Yay.
I don't have a whole lot I can do on top of that in this situation. I'm going to try and use my persuasion just to get the rest of my kobolds out of there. Like, they've been guiding people, but now they just need to go underground.
All right, give me a
So I'm
persuasion.
convincing them to basically, instead of trying to help people, maybe a bit foolishly, just to get the hell out of the way.
Right. Don't be a hero.
Oh, sorry. Same modifier.
Same modifier.
Still 3. But they're all heroes. All of them. It's
They're
the
all
chat.
heroes. They want to be heroes, and they'll stand by your side till the end. That is
Wanted to
another
get
failure.
out of here. They're like, boss,
Use your
boss,
inspiration.
boss.
Okay.
You do have an inspiration if you would like to use it.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to be harsh. I'm going to lie to them and tell them that everyone else is doomed.
Oh.
Well, you rolled really well on that deception check.
They look at each other and are like, well, then we gotta be the ones to tell the story.
Ah,
And then they all
Get outta
run
here,
out.
chat.
Live on, my
Run.
friends. Live on.
Run chat.
That is another
Run,
success.
chat.
You must live.
One more, and you will have escorted all the civilians to safety. Buck, you're up.
Can I try to do the thing that I failed at last time?
You
with
may
advantage?
try it again, yes.
Just have to roll better than a 6.
Hey!
There we
All right, you
Hey!
slam the ground as a bunch of the blot that has been chasing people gets slowed down and they're able to get out of harm's way, and you successfully escort the civilians to closer inland towards the Sachian kind of urban area as you hear the roars and cracking of fire and dim lights happening as Elias continues to fight off the blot, and you see him take to the skies as some of the blot takes to the skies with him. Today was overall a success, but this bodes ill for your journey ahead. And that will be where we end today's session.
Whoa.
ah.
Oh, okay.
It was rough.
Boy, what a mixed victory.
Boy.
We didn't lose any civilians. That
You
was
did.
good.
Well done.
Oh boy.
Thank you for the help.
Yeah, honestly, when I was looking, I don't have that many things. I don't have that many spells right now.
That's okay.
And I've never played a dedicated spellcaster before, but I was like, wait, enhance ability. This feels like it could get broken real quick.
It definitely helped
Yeah.
out in that situation. Yeah.
I'm glad.
All right. Well, yeah, that'll be the first session. And before we sign off, let's go down the list once again. Fel, where can people find you and what do you have coming up?
You can find me on YouTube and Twitter under Feltheleb, FELTHELEB. I don't know if I have anything coming up, but I did just actually put out a video yesterday on my YouTube channel that you could check out. But yeah, that's where you can find me. And thanks, and I had a very good time playing for this first session for this campaign.
I'm already looking forward to session 2. You have no idea.
Yes.
All right, next, Poi, our little bird friend. Where can people find you, and what do you do? What do you got coming up?
Okay. Well, you can find me on Twitter and Twitch as PoiBoyPNG. I don't have too much coming up because I've been a bit sick, but I do plan to be doing Lego building soon, so that'll be fun.
Lego.
Yeah.
Yes, good. Fantastic.
All right, next, Red. Where can people find you, and what do you have coming up potentially?
Yes. Hello. I am Overly Sarcastic Productions on YouTube. And if you're still on Twitter, at OSP YouTube, I sometimes post dubious takes and bad movie nights. And we've got videos coming out every Friday, and the After Show podcast bi-weekly Wednesdays. And a different D&D game I'm in is coming back near the end of the year, which is pretty fun. So if you've missed out Rolling with Difficulty, I do recommend checking out the backlog on YouTube. I feel is that okay?
Yeah,
Is that gauche?
absolutely.
Okay,
Perfect.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. It's a Planescape adventure, very tonally distinct. And Friday I have a trope talk about, spoiler alert, idiot plots. So that's going to be exciting. Yes. Oh, and I also do a webcomic. Thank you, person in chat. I also do a webcomic called Aurora, but don't feel obliged.
Ooh. All right, awesome. And lastly, Logan, where can people find you, and what do you have coming up?
You can find most of the stuff that I've done either on ghostfiregaming.com, where my Eldermancy profile, it's not just books, it's like a bunch of comfy little plushies and a lot of extra stuff. My main YouTube channel is RuneSmith, where I mostly do like narrative commentary or I explain monsters in a very simple way. And I'll be bouncing back at the start of next year to do a little bit of both of those things more and more. But yeah, until then, you could probably find me, next week here?
Yeah.
Yes, chat is going absolutely insane.
Boss.
Boss.
All right. And I am Joe Cat. You can find me here. You guys know. I will be continuing Potionomics very soon. They just recently added a quality of life improvement with the sorting system, which is the last final thing they needed to make it a perfect game. If you guys haven't played Potionomics, it's amazing. It's so charming, and it's incredibly gay. It's great.
Hey.
So yeah, you'll know when that's coming. But otherwise, do we have anyone we wish to raid? Does anyone have any Twitch friends that they want me to raid?
Am I allowed to suggest someone?
I'm asking you to.
Let me double check if they're still live. It's someone. Oh fuck, they're not. Okay, never mind.
Aw.
God damn it! There was someone you've played. It was Spectre. You've played Monster Hunter with him before.
Oh, okay. Rad.
Jacques Z. Whipper is currently playing Resident Evil Village. If people want to hang out
May
with
I get the
Ren Fair guy.
name in the Discord so that I may copy and paste it?
Let me just type that bad boy out. He spells it so French.
I find it very funny that the only reason that we save the civilians is because of the chat just got out of the way. Like, I feel like
yes, you literally just told chat like, go home.
Please go away.
Run,
like,
flee.
Make room.
Join us next week for the adventures of Boss and the other one.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you would like to
Boss and
see,
coterie.
yes, we will be here again next week, same time, 4 p.m. Central Time. Apologies to all my Europeans, but the VOD will be up hopefully next week as well. So anyone who has missed this can catch up on it.
Oh, this is so fun. I'm really
Thank
excited.
you so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you guys for playing.
I love
I
playing
know
with
I'm
you
a
guys.
newbie,
This is
but I
a great
appreciate
party.
you.
You did great. I mean, like, we're all new to these characters, you know? It's a learning experience every time.
Did you
We'll find it.
did you type it out in the Discord, Red?
Yes, it's in the secret hidden general chat that we found, the one that you get by hovering over the general, and then there's a little text box window that says open chat, and then there's a
What?
secret chat where we've been posting memes this whole game.
Oh, I didn't see.
Oh,
Hold
I've had
on.
that closed. There's been memes there the whole game.
Well,
Open
just a
chat.
little bit.
What? I didn't know
Yeah.
that was a thing. What Discord is?
Yeah, we
talked
we
about
all
that
learned
before we
something
started.
today.
Well, I was ignoring you, so.
Straight to the point.
Oh man,
Invalid username apparently.
no, he's right there. Oh wait, hold on. I think I spelled it wrong. Yeah, sorry. There's a C in there.
Copy and paste.
No.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
There we go.
Wes.
There we go.
Sorry.
It's hard to copy and paste when the name is also a link.
He's right on the left over here. It's
All
just-
right, there we
yeah.
go. And we're going to be rating that I guess our chat, our stream raid message will be boss, boss, boss. So yeah,
Most certainly.
thank you all so much for watching and show some love. Thank you. Good night.
Yes.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.